I always do
Boom, boom,
that.
boom.
Now it's gonna be stuck in my head.
Cosmos,
Hey!
Cosmos.
Hey,
Time to have drinks.
Hey,
Nice.
Katie.
Hello out there in
Hello.
TV
Hello.
land. God, I miss TV land. Remember?
TV Land.
Yeah, it's good old days of TV land.
The
was-
Idol Genies and Bewitches.
Yes, exactly. I love Lucy.
Land.
TV land. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They had all the good shit.
They
How
did.
many theme
Gilligan's
songs?
Island.
How many theme songs do you remember? Like,
Oh,
If I start with
God.
Gilligan's theme song, how long can we go for?
Oh, you watched. You were
I
a big
watched
fan of
Gilligan's
Gilligan's Island.
Island.
Just sit right back in here, a tale of a fateful trip that started
I probably
honest as
recognize
I
I
aboard
Love
the Stardust
Lucy.
trip.
I Love Lucy was just an instrumental.
Yeah.
But I think like Bewitched and
Bewitched
I
was
Dream of Jeannie
instrumental
were
as
all
well.
instrumentals.
Yeah.
Is Bewitched the one where it wiggles their nose?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Samantha.
I can't wiggle the
I
nose.
can't do it. And then there's our theme song, which
I
is
can
just
go
some
like
sort
this.
of 8-bit, copyright free, royalty free doodiddy.
As we were
Doodiddy.
just humming theme songs to IP properties, yeah.
I know. We didn't hum long enough.
We did
so
not.
It's fine.
And we hummed poor enough that no one's gonna know.
Exactly.
Well, you actually sang words.
Well, it's fine. As long as it's got to be like 30 seconds or less or something, and then it's fine.
But we're educational.
We're educational. It is. It doesn't count. Doesn't count unless it's in a classroom, I think. Anyway, we're here.
Yeah.
We're here back on a Sunday, chit-chatting. We got an exciting show where we're answering your questions today. Who's leading this? Are you leading it?
I guess so.
Yeah, okay. Mike will lead it on here. Oh, Katie's on the
Oh
mend from another
no, we don't like that.
migraine. Oh, Katie, hope your head feels better.
No loud noises today,
she's
folks.
just-
Just
yeah,
calm
yeah.
noises. In fact, let's just do some Bob Ross impersonations and make
Okay.
everything calm.
We'll just do the whole show in this type of voice. Be like, "Hello, everyone,
Like that
Welcome.
NPR skit
to Cosmos
on Saturday Night Live.
and
We
Cosmos."
accidentally took some pills and we don't know what they were, but we're feeling pretty
We're
good.
feeling all right. We hope everybody else is feeling all right out there. Anyway, all right. Well, I guess we can. I'm glad your bed's helping a ton there, Katie. I guess we can get the show on the road and started. Yeah. You don't ever want to count in to start the show?
No, he's a professional.
Pre-banter show over.
In no
Show-
way, shape, or form am I a professional.
Show begins now.
I know, but I do need like an edit cue for when I cut this.
That?
Yeah, okay. I thought you were gonna start right away. I was ready with my starting smile.
All right. Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cosmos to Cosmos. As always, I'm Mike.
I'm Liz.
I'm Brandon.
Yay.
I don't know why that just makes you laugh.
Every time you laugh.
I know.
Anyway, today is Ask Your Astronomy Questions, and we will try to answer them. If we don't know something, instead of saying I don't know, we'll make
We
shit
take
up.
a drink.
That's what we'll do, actually.
Oh, yes. In fact, Mike did do some research into some appropriate, proper, real answers to the questions.
Facts, yes.
Actual
Mhm.
facts, so we can provide more than just nonsense to you. Whereas I was like, no, I don't want to spend any time thinking about them or looking
You
at
don't want
them.
to go off the cuff.
Because I want to just like be able to
It
give
was a
like
fun
a
thought,
first
yeah.
answer. I want to give like a first answer that pops in my head, and then you can hit with the real stuff.
Well, we could still do that.
Yes.
But
And,
Yes.
and there's some other questions as well that it's not, there's no wrong answer situation.
That's true.
So
That's true.
there's
That's
also
true.
some I just didn't put answers into.
Yeah.
So
We'd be like, here's what we think, here's what we know, here's what's real.
anyway, okay, so if we give the wrong answer, you have to take a drink. But if you call us on it, we have to take a drink. If you are wrong, you have to take 2 drinks.
Yes.
what
Call
is
out.
your favorite color?
What?
Speaking of drinks, Brandon, what
Yo.
are you drinking?
I am drinking, in honor of this week, unexplained blueberries.
Ooh.
Oh, I read it.
What a
as mysteries earlier.
It
That's
was
right.
it was
Oh,
mystery,
changed
and then
it.
I because you'll sense a theme of our drinks this week. So 2 handfuls of blueberries, 2 lemon wedges, all muddled in together. Bourbon, a sugar with ice and poured in a nice little glass.
What's the official term with the ice?
A sugar.
A
Because
sugar.
that's the noise it makes. A
That's
sugar.
true. That's true.
Sugar.
It's also the sound a train makes right there. You just
Choo
did
choo.
it.
We got this.
I'm drinking basically the same thing as Brandon because he gave us the recipe and we wanted to drink it. But I'm gonna call mine the blueberry nebula. Actually, I should call it the blueberry head nebula to go with the question.
Oh,
later,
okay.
but
Okay, I like
blueberry
that
head
too.
nebula.
Blueberry head nebula.
In my RBG glass because
Who-
tis
who-
always the season now for
Yes,
dissenting.
Yes. Who was the blueberry in Willy Wonka? Is it Veruca?
No, Veruca Salt had the She wanted an Oompa Loompa now, Daddy.
Oh.
It was she had long dark hair. I can't remember her name. She always had the gum.
You-
Violet
Yeah.
Violet Beauregard, I
And then
think,
she
or Violet.
became Violet.
You'd think I would know, but clearly do not. For
Hey,
other
Susanna.
reasons.
I just had to picture the scene in my head.
I am drinking.
You're turning violet. Sorry.
I am drinking the Martian blueberries because
Ooh.
I have a slightly different take on it, where
Mhm.
instead of lemon, I use strawberries for the
That's
for
nice.
the acidic. But the
How
acidic
does it
and-
cut? Yeah.
and sweet.
Well, yesterday when you made it, it was it had a good strawberry. It was actually kind of strawberry forward.
Ooh, we like that.
So I muddled.
Oh, it's still strawberry forward, but it's actually very good.
I muddled, but then I also took a
Immersion blender.
immersion blender to it.
Oh, I do love a good immersion blender.
He immersed it. Katie likes our
He
blueberries.
he large hadron collided the strawberries together.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's good.
All right, follow us on all the things. Twitter is Drinking Cosmos, and everything else is Cosmos with Cosmos.
Like and
Like and
subscribe.
subscribe.
Susanna's in here, so like or subscribe.
Smash that like button.
Yeah, smash it.
it.
Really helps us out. Really helps the algorithm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
whatever other words you're supposed to say with that. But
Yeah.
no, seriously, like and subscribe.
If you like our
tell your
vibe,
friends.
if you like our aura, if you like our fits, smash
I'm here for this.
smash and subscribe. God. So old
Don't
now.
forget to join us for the hangover. After this, we'll take a short little break and then come back and we'll just talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about. Get us drunk enough, it'll be politics probably.
Yeah.
But,
Get us sober
maybe not.
enough, it'll be
Buyer be
politics.
warned.
We also have some friends of the pod, Wildixia, IXIA, on Etsy. Only 2 of the 4 people like it. Yes, Susanna, you hold their flyer. She has really cool art. So please check her out and buy stuff. You can check out the Mr. Proctor show, and if you want to learn about Blender, chickens, and astronomy, check out Mr. Proctor show.
Yeah, and
But-
Blender is a
but
3D
Blender-
modeling software, not
Yes.
a blender.
We're not blending chickens.
Not a kitchen blender.
I didn't
Not
even think
blending
about that.
chickens.
Large hadron colliding these chickens.
No.
I did not even think about that because to me they're just.
If you want to learn about
But-
blenders,
But if
Blender
you do
Dane
stick a chicken and accelerate it with magnetics and large hadron collider and collide the chickens, do you just get more tinier chickens since it's chickens all the way down?
proton
You get those
chickens.
little like tiny malt egg chicken eggs.
Oh
for
yeah,
Easter.
yeah. Those
Oh,
little
They
yeah.
just
ones.
exploded everywhere.
And you actually have the lines drawn out too.
Also, if you happen to be in the Council Bluffs, Iowa area, which is in the southwest corner of Iowa, check out Jack's Rolling Bluffs Planetarium, rollingbluffsplanetarium.com, and also Susanna's Creations. She'll bedazzle anything for you. So if you want something bedazzled, reach out to Susanna, and she will do that for
Put
you.
up an Etsy shop, Susanna.
Yeah, that would
There
would
you go.
actually be kind of cool. You could quit your day job. But anyway, don't do that yet. Anyway, if you feel like this is a little too long for you and you want 10 minutes,
You got less time to deal with our bullshit.
Are you
yeah,
busy? Do you have adult life things to do?
you went mute.
Yeah,
You said,
just
"Are you
muted.
busy?" And then
WT.
nothing.
Now you're
WTF?
fine. Now you're fine.
It's for the best. The longer I'm muted, the better it is for the program.
Anyway, check out the shot where we have basically little shots of astronomy.
Yeah.
About 10 minutes long. With topic. only one person knows about. Nobody else knows about it.
And we'll have some new. They're out every other Wednesdays. We got some new ones coming up that will be recorded after we do this episode.
Woo.
So we're gonna have a fun evening.
It's gonna be an evening. Order pizza, maybe.
Wow.
I'm gonna be grilling some like thick pork chop, bone-in pork
Oh,
chops.
yeah.
They're
nice.
So,
brining
we
right
win.
now. They're brining right now.
There are a few rules for the show. If we make a Star Wars reference or a Lord of the Rings reference, take a joke. Take a drink.
Take a joke.
Take a joke.
Take a drink.
All right.
When
We
get married.
have 22 questions. So
Ooh, wow.
thank you for all the questions. It's like we're just gonna do all of them.
That's like 2 minutes per question. That's a full show right there.
Yes.
Let's go. Are we starting with question 1? Are we going? Are we starting? Are we going? Are we starting?
Who's
Yeah,
reading the questions? Do we
I
alternate the
am
questions?
just
What's going on?
I am just going to do it in order. So,
Okay.
Okay.
question number one. If a gas giant is made of gas, why can't I fly a rocket ship through it?
Ha! This is a classic
Ooh.
question.
Oh, I like where you put that.
Oh, thank you. We had a lot of empty space, so realty on the screen, so I figured, put
Yeah.
a little bubble.
Oh,
there.
look at that.
Yeah, cool, right? So this is I know, okay, it's like, ooh, graphics. So this is, I would say, this is a classic planetarium
It's classic
question, is
planetarium
like,
question.
hey, if they're the gas giants, why can't we, it's a lot of time to make the graphics, Susanna. She says in chat, petition for more graphics, but sure, I'll work on it. And I would get this question all the time, like, it's gas giant, why can't we go through it and everything? And basically, the answer is pretty much that, well, it's not like a big cloud
Nope.
that you can just fly through like an airplane. It gets very, very dense the deeper you go in the atmosphere. It also gets very, very hot and crushing, soul crushingly.
Literally and figuratively.
Body
if you
crushingly.
Plus, if you ever walk through a cloud of gas, it just smells bad, so you don't want to do it anyway.
Yeah, especially on Uranus.
Oh, that's the Leia planet.
Hey, yeah, a lot of methane gas. But basically, in a nutshell, it's right. It just gets
It's just
so
density.
dense. You would if you jump into Jupiter or any of the gas giants, you'd float down. Assuming you're gonna survive a little bit along the way, you float down until you stop floating. You just get stuck. You also get crushed to death and burnt up. So
Yeah, so
it's fun times.
Any place, any environment where you have gravity, the bigger the pull, the bigger the object, whatever. Gravity wants to pull stuff down. It wants to pull stuff to the center, and so it pulls all this gas. Tries to pull all this gas to the center, and so as you go into it, the density increases.
It gets thick. It's like one of those milkshakes you try to drink, but you can't. It's too thick to.
You got the straw, and you got to really try to suck it in.
Yeah, and you're just like dying.
So we have some numbers here.
Oh, numbers.
Oh, yes. Starting from the cloud tops, going in. Okay. So going from the cloud tops to about 80 kilometers in, which is about 50 miles in American.
Okay.
You're going to get, at that 50-mile mark, you're going to get some radiation poisoning. The temperature goes from like really cold to about 80 degrees. So
that's
nice.
That's
nice.
Nice summer day.
Just wear a suit that protects you from the radiation, but also protects you from the pressure, because now we're starting to really feel it. It's 10 times the pressure of the atmosphere that we have here on the Earth. So you're going to be feeling that.
Right.
And frankly, if I'm falling into Jupiter, the radiation is going to be the least of my worries. Like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So as we go further in, let's go twice that distance. Let's go to 160 kilometers or 100 miles in American. The pressure is similar to the pressures for the deepest diving submarines.
Ooh. Billionaires know about that.
And if you are unprotected in any kind of way, this unprotected astronaut will implode.
Right. Just smush.
Going even further in, down to about 621 miles, whatever remains of you, that density of this crushed astronaut will actually equal the density of the surrounding area, and the crushed astronaut stops
You
sinking.
just become part of
They
the
can-
You
planet.
become one with Jupiter
You
at
become
that
one with
point.
Jupiter. So it's about 1,000 miles, and it is where basically the liquid hydrogen ocean for
Its magnetic field.
for Jupiter starts.
Is that where its convection magnetic field is?
Yeah,
Or-
no, this is where the gas has been compressed to
Okay,
basically a
liquid.
superfluid.
Okay.
And
Superfluid. Wow.
yeah, right? It's crazy. And I do have to put this in there because we got this question from a guy who spends a lot of time in the water.
Oh,
Yeah, and for a dude who spends a lot of time in the water, you should get density. But anyway, whatever.
You know what? He just want to participate and ask a
No, he
question.
did
Okay,
participate.
Jupiter's not made of water. He's not surfing on
It's
Jupiter.
It was a great question. I mean, we get the in the planetarium we got the question a lot.
Could you surf on Jupiter?
Can you just fly through Jupiter? Why can't you fly?
I mean,
through-
maybe I guess the upper atmosphere. Yes,
yes,
a little bit.
yeah.
It's
All
gonna be
right,
turbulent though. It's gonna be
Brandon, what's the
turbulent.
second question, man?
Number 2. Why hasn't Jupiter's storm moved like ever?
Haha. Jupiter storm.
I should have.
Oops.
I should have taken my drink before, but anyway. So let's talk a little bit about Jupiter. We've always seen Jupiter in the sky.
Yes.
It's one of the
Yeah.
it's one of the planets that moves.
The
Since we've had
planetes.
eyeballs and could look at the sky. we've
Yeah,
seen
and we started
Jupiter.
writing shit down,
Not
and we
that we knew
noticed
what it
that one
was.
moved.
Yeah.
It's one of the 5 that do move across the sky: Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn.
That you can see with your naked eyes.
That you can see with your naked
your
eye.
eyeballs. The wanderers, planetes.
Ooh, the Wanderers.
But Galilei in 1610 invented. Well, he didn't invent, but he made a
He
telescope.
repurposed the
Re-
spyglass that
and
Hans
he turned it to the
Lippershey
sky.
made.
He was the first to do. He might not have been the first to turn it to the sky, but he was the first to write shit down.
He wrote the shit
Okay,
down.
okay.
Take notes, people.
Yeah, always write stuff down. So in 1665, Giovanni Cassini,
Woo!
also of Saturn fame,
Yes, Cassini spacecraft.
he made the first observation of the Great Red Spot on Jupiter.
Yeah, you really don't need a Hubble Space Telescope or anything super powered like just a
Regular backyard
just
telescope.
regular backyard telescope will do it, and it's pretty cool looking because we've seen it through our
It's a
telescopes.
red and it's a spot.
It
looks
is.
cool.
But when you get to name it, I mean, when you get to name it, yeah, I mean, when you get to, I forget what I was gonna say. I got distracted by
By chat.
Yeah.
By chat.
Anyway, 1831, Samuel Schwab makes the first drawing of where the storm sits today. There's a little bit of a debate whether or not Schwab and Cassini saw the same storm. Because
Ooh.
after Cassini, they kind of didn't see it again until 1831.
Ooh,
So they actually
interesting.
think that they did not see the same storm.
Well, and that's very plausible because there's lots of storms on Jupiter that come and go. And on the other planets, like Neptune, has a great dark spot, and that is no longer there. That storm
Nope.
has since dissipated.
R.I.P.
Yep.
Great red.
In
Dark side.
1878, astronomer Carl Pritchett begins the first continuous observation of the Great Red Spot that continues
He's
today.
like, hold on, guys. I'm going to keep
Yeah.
watch on this thing.
And
Hold my beer.
basically they did. The Great Red Spot has wind speeds of about 450 kilometers per hour or 300 miles an hour at the edges, but it's very calm in the center.
Oh, well, eye of the storm.
Yeah, exactly.
Hurricane rules still apply.
It
apparently.
rotates counterclockwise. It's roughly about 22 degrees south of the equator, and that's where Schwab saw it, and that's where Pritchett
Continues to see
saw
it.
the first.
Is it still,
first
and it's
time.
still basically.
And so they think Cassini saw it at a different place.
Ah, okay.
It does not move from that 22 degrees south, but it does move east and
around the planet. It goes around the
Yes.
planet, just not up and down.
west.
It's caught in between those bands, so it can't jump bands. It's like I assume it's similar to why hurricanes can't cross the equator, right? You just
Yeah.
can't cross those bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the air, like pressure systems and everything like that.
So it does drift east and west,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't drift all that fast, and so it does move. And in fact, they think it has lapped the planet, gone around the planet only 10 times since 1831.
Wow, that's not a lot.
No. It is right now it's about the size of the Earth, maybe a
It
little
used to
smaller
be
than the
about
Earth.
3 Earths.
Yeah, it
So
used
that
to be
means
bigger.
it's shrinking. But that energy, of course, it's going to shrink. That energy is going to dissipate as it keeps going. So
Yep.
eventually, the Great Red Spot will no longer be there. And then, what are we supposed to do with Jupiter?
Oh, well, we would enjoy everything else about
I
Jupiter.
know.
So
did you want me to show the picture of the Great Red Spot? You sent me
yeah,
pictures.
yeah. See, I
Did you
forget what
want me
pictures
to? There we go.
So there it is, right there.
There's a Great Red Spot for
This
you.
this picture was taken by the Juno spacecraft, which is there right now.
Ooh,
It's like just an eyeball of Jupiter staring at you. I like all the little swirlies that you can see.
it's gorgeous.
It's
I think we say this every time. It's the Juno pictures. It's just art.
It really is
They
art.
really are.
The color is fake, though.
Well, yes and no.
In a sense.
Yeah, and that is because the space pictures get processed not for the general public; they get
Not for
processed for
science.
astronomers. And so these pictures get taken in different wavelengths and stuff like that. And so there is a little bit of false coloring that goes on, but but yeah, I mean it's generally that color. Maybe a little darker.
I would say more like pretty much more like the nebulae and deep space pictures you see are going to be more false color than maybe like solar system ones per se.
Yeah.
But there are different like you can look at the James Webb pictures of Jupiter and Saturn and they, oh my God, they're amazing.
Yeah.
They look totally different than what we
And
would
you
see
could
with
use,
our eyes.
your old 8-inch telescope in the backyard, and you can see the bands of Jupiter and the actual red of the red spot as well. So
you
these
can
colors
see
do
that.
exist.
Yeah.
All right. Our next two questions have to do with moons.
Moons.
Yeah.
Let's go mooning.
If our moon was busted off from Earth,
Okay, that was not
this is number 3.
number 3.
Uh-huh.
Oh, did I miss a? Oh no, I missed one. Okay,
All
I
right,
missed
that's
that
okay.
question.
Here's the question.
Live production.
If our moon was busted off from Earth, then where did Jupiter's moons come from, and why does it have so dang many? What they use there.
Okay.
Is it done, or can it get more?
Fun question.
Okay, if our moon was busted off from Earth, then where did Jupiter's moons come? Oh, okay, I got you now. Well, short answer is it grabbed them. Jupiter grabbed them, captured them, and it was like, "You're my moon now. You're mine." So that's some of them were
That's some of them.
captured asteroids that got caught in Jupiter's gravity.
Yeah. And some formed with Jupiter.
Some formed with Jupiter.
It's its own planetary pizza disk as it was forming.
Because it's a big boy.
Jupiter grabbed most of the mass for itself, but then itty bitty bits coalesced and like a snowball rolling downhill, got bigger and bigger until they became little moons out there.
Could some of them be like moon collisions that
Yep.
then broke apart?
Yep.
Oh, for
So,
sure.
Yeah, so I meant to look up how many Jupiter has.
I
It's
was
like
gonna say
160
how
or
many moons does
something.
it
It
have?
has a new
It's like 160.
it's
It's
a lot.
It's a shit ton.
It's a lot. But a lot of them are
I liked
tiny.
it when there were
so...
67. I can handle 67.
Yeah, I know. And now it's like so many. But I mean, we get the same with Saturn. Saturn has the most moons,
God.
right? Saturn's the
Yeah.
leader in moons right now, and that's largely due to its rings.
It's
lot of
true.
particles
Saturn
from
is the
rings and
Lord of the moons.
Lord of the moons.
Close.
Oh,
It
Close.
was
is
very
that-
close. It was close. I'm not
It was
counting that.
close.
You're not
Nope,
counting it.
not
Not
counting
counting
it,
it.
nope.
Okay. We won't count that as a reference.
So basically, when Jupiter formed about 4.5 billion years ago, it formed, and around it formed some other moons. And examples of those kind of moons are the Galilean moons, discovered by Galileo in 1609, or I should say first observed, discovered. Io, Callisto, Ganymede, and Europa. Very fascinating moons of Jupiter. There are others that also formed with it, But Jupiter is hanging out near a lot of asteroids.
Yeah, a lot of asteroids. It's right by the
And
asteroid belt. It also has like some the Trojans, right? The Trojan asteroids.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes,
It's
the
got its
Trojans
own
that lead
little.
and
It's all,
follow. Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
it's got
its
its own
own little
little
fan
pack.
club.
It's a
Yeah.
little fan club of
So
asteroids.
the Trojan asteroids lead and follow, like Brandon said, they are in Lagrange points for Jupiter, Sun, and Jupiter and the Sun, and those asteroids do there.
Mhm.
But some asteroids got a little too close, and Jupiter captured it with its gravity.
Get over here.
Those asteroids dare too mightily.
And so there are a lot of moons of Jupiter that actually orbit the planet backwards in retrograde.
Ooh, what's that
Retrograde
called? Yeah.
motion.
And
It's
so
retro.
that has some very definite implications
That
for.
it didn't form at the same time as Jupiter.
Well, it did not form it
Or with Jupiter. With Jupiter. My
Yes.
apologies. Distinction with
Yes.
Jupiter.
It's a subtle distinction, but it's an important distinction. And so yeah, so that's how
Sweet.
Jupiter got all its moons. And I'm gonna say I don't think Jupiter is done.
I don't think it's done. Well, partially
No,
Not
because
necessarily.
if also part of that is just that like our viewing technology, our observing technology, aka telescopes, have gotten better. That we've been able to find more moons out there, also sending spacecrafts out there, help discover stuff. So it's, it's like there's, I'm sure, plenty of stuff we still can't see or haven't seen yet around Jupiter. Plus there's also stuff that can still be captured that might get too close and captured by Jupiter's gravity, because Jupiter, big boy planet, huge planet. In fact, it's what is the whole thing, like the sun is like takes up 99%,
99.8%.
99.8% of the solar system's mass, and Jupiter takes up like the majority of the rest
Yep.
of
Yep.
the solar system's mass, and we're just the minuscule in comparison. Everything else in the solar system is minuscule in comparison to Jupiter and the sun. And if Jupiter was it was like, I think 80 times more massive, it would have been able to begin nuclear fusion in its core, and it would have become a star, and we would have had a binary star system, which then would be bad for us because we wouldn't be here.
I appreciate it. If Jupiter was only 80 times more massive, it could become a star.
But that's only 80 times more massive. That means it was pretty close.
No,
It was pretty
and
close.
you can go less than that, become like a brown dwarf, for example, as well.
Yeah,
So there are different
yeah.
limits here.
There are.
All right, so this next one is with this question, I always think about the moon. So it doesn't have the moon in the question, but the answer is kind of related to moons and stuff like that. Why doesn't Earth have icy rings, and how can we get one?
Oh,
Man.
Well, if you like it,
Yeah, put a ring on it.
put a ring on it.
What's what the geostring on satellites are for?
So we put a lot of rings around.
I am going to answer the back half of that question first.
Oh, okay. How can we get a ring?
How can we get an icy ring? Because he asked
Okay.
about the ice ring.
Ah, yes.
You can't.
You can't because it's too
You can't.
warm. It's too
It's
hot.
No.
No, you can't. You cannot get an ice
The
ring.
sun's.
at
We're
Earth.
too close to the sun.
You're
It's
too
It would
close.
melt all those particles.
Yep.
Yeah, but water in space, I mean,
Yeah, but
All
okay.
right.
So if you think about the moon, and there's ice on the moon, but that ice is shadowed. It doesn't get direct sunlight, so it can stay ice. Otherwise, it's just gonna be fucking. It's gonna evaporate because there's no atmosphere on the moon to hold it in as liquid water anyway.
I
even
object
if
this
that ice
reality.
melts. It's too hot. It's too hot.
Hot damn.
Hot damn.
It's too hot. What's the temperature on the day side of the moon?
It's real hot.
200 degrees.
Yeah.
It's real hot.
So you can't do it now. However, though, you can have a rocky ring. So it's not that the Earth can't have a ring.
But then it doesn't shimmer.
It doesn't
It
shimmer.
won't be sparkly.
It
You
doesn't
could,
shimmer.
we
want
use
a
Susanna
sparkly
to
ring.
bedazzle the rings.
Yeah,
up there.
Susanna, you could just bedazzle the
Can you
rocky
imagine?
rings.
Can you imagine if Susanna got a NASA contract to just bedazzle rocky little
rings.
ring.
We're gonna bring the Astro the Redirect mission back into life just for this purpose.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so basically, there is for any planet, any star, whatever, there is a limit to where something can get.
Can I say
Uh,
it?
before something happens to it. Liz, what is that limit?
The Roche limit.
And what happens when you get inside the Roche limit?
The gravity of the object, it gets too strong and it breaks that object apart.
Yes. So the front half feels more gravity than the back half. It overcomes
And it rips it.
It does rip it
Rips it
apart.
into
It overcomes
pieces.
the forces that bind it to keep it together.
I'm
And-
into pieces. This is my last resort.
All right.
Suffocation, Roche limit.
Yes.
So, if an object got too close to the Earth, and inside the Roche limit, and Earth's gravity were to be able to rip it apart,
Yeah.
then the Earth could have a ring.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
And so the question is, will our moon do that?
No.
Short answer is yes, and that is because the moon is pulling away from us about 1.5 inches a year, and
You just said the answer was yes, and I said it was no.
no,
So
it's not.
your
Did I say
answer
it?
was right.
Yeah, your answer is right.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, wait.
Oh, sorry. Liz is correct.
No.
Yes, Liz is correct.
Thank you.
That no, our moon is not going to do that.
Yeah,
So
it's actually moving away from us.
Yeah,
Yeah, I believe at the same length your fingernails grow.
1.5 inches a year. So basically,
Yeah.
what the moon does, it orbits the Earth. The Earth has a lot of water. It creates a tides. Those tides. Are we 6'7"
Sorry.
this?
Anybody seeing this afterwards, because chat is not visible in the recording of this, in chat, Elizabeth said, "Hi guys,
Oh.
happy 6'7" because it's
Speaking of being
6'7".
old,
So then we just did the 6'7" thing.
I
'cause-
did not see that.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's why I said, are we 6'7" this? Those tides serve as a brake. It slows the Earth down. You have
Yeah.
this little thing called conservation of
And then the
angular
moon goes,
momentum.
oh.
And so, in order to, if the Earth slows down, the moon has to pull away a little bit
Yeah.
because of physics.
Yeah.
And it's doing it 1.5 inches a year. Go ahead.
No, finish your sentence.
So, in 5 billion years, the sun is going to say, "We're done." At that point,
I'm out. I'm retiring. I'm done. I'm tired of making this energy.
So, right. So the moon is currently what, 248,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
And in about 5 billion years, it'll be about 262,000 miles away. So it's not going to
Not
pull.
that-
well, our oceans we boil off by then.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I was gonna say also, the Earth is not that big, in the scheme of things. So you would need. I mean, it doesn't have the ability to like break anything apart that's big enough to form a substantial ring set because
But it's doing its
that's
best.
not true. That's not necessarily true. It can still do it.
it would have been nice if it did that to the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs.
Well, that's a different dynamic though. You
Oh,
don't want
okay.
the asteroid to just come barreling into
Oh,
you.
okay. It's like a
don't want
gradual,
that.
just like a.
You gotta sneak up
Oh.
on you, and say, "Hey, how
Yeah.
you doing, buddy? I'm just gonna hang out here for a little bit. Close speed
It's
is yours as well."
a general approach.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
not a coming in hot
Yeah, you
situation.
don't-
It's like the street cat that wanders into your house slowly and slowly becomes
And
part of
just
your
becomes-
family.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, so we need a street cat asteroid to become part of our family.
Yeah.
That we live apart.
And in fact, about 466 million years ago, it's hypothesized that the Earth did have a ring. And so something got a little too close,
Yeah,
Earth broke
yeah.
it apart, made a ring. And the reason why that they're able to make that hypothesis
Mhm.
is that they have found quite a bit of craters that are along the equator.
Ooh, yeah, because then they would all fall and
Yes,
impact
along
along
the
the equator because
equator.
that's their orbital plane.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's where a ring would be, on the orbital plane. Just
Yep.
ask Saturn.
But most asteroids are on the orbital plane, so wouldn't they all naturally be more? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Different question.
And chat, what would you name the street cat asteroid? Desire?
Yeah, I'm
I
good with
like
that.
that. I like that, actually.
Meow.
A street cat named Desire. All right.
Nice
This one actually
question.
comes from Shazana.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry, I had a little burp there.
What is the Saturn hexagon?
It's
Oh,
it's
I
a
did
street
the
gang.
We did have a picture
I
of
did
that,
I
right?
did I did two questions twice. I feel I figured out my error, my graphics error.
Okay.
What is Jack and Chat said, I wonder why you were signing testicles. Is this the ASL for testicles?
Why don't I have the chats? Oh
This is
no.
beautiful, actually.
Is
Okay.
that? Oh, I guess that is. All right.
All right. Well, what is the Saturn hexagon? And for those of you that need to know what we're talking about, here is the Saturn hexagon. It is a hexagonal shaped feature in Saturn's North Pole.
Well, yeah. This was the North Pole. I think this is Cassini.
Do they have one in the, does it have one in the South Pole too?
That I do not know.
I
I'm
think it's
betting
just
it
in
does.
the, yeah, this is a Cassini image. Look at all those little storms in there.
Yeah. Oh, but this is definitely at the North Pole.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a massive and persistent six-sided jet stream
Yeah.
that is located at the North Pole that we know about. It's roughly 14,500 kilometers or 9,000 in American aside. So each one of those straight
Oh,
segments
each one
is
of the
about
segments is
9,000
9,000 miles?
Holy wow.
Wow.
That's
Oh, I
big.
didn't know that.
It's the border of a swirling polar vortex that has wind speeds of up to 320 kilometers per hour, or in American 200 miles an hour.
All right, so not as fast as the red spot. The
No,
red spot's like, hey, Saturn,
no.
you might have more moons, but I got fast
But it's
winds.
basically an atmospheric wave that stays in its fixed shape.
Oh.
And it basically locks the polar weather pattern in place. And so
You know what's interesting is that the hexagon has been a mystery for years on why it's a hexagon, and it's just really in what the past like few years, I want to say 5 years or less, that we figured out. So that professional
The
astronomers and
royal
scientists,
we.
the royal we, have figured out like what it is.
yeah, so basically it's a towering wall of air extending hundreds of miles from the cloud tops.
Oh.
Yeah, and it is basically where the jet streams kind of meet other not as fast, slower winds.
Yeah.
And when that happens, you get these bands right here, and we have actually recreated that in water tanks here on Earth. And so yeah, so basically when a fast jet stream encounters a slower moving atmospheric band, the fluid dynamics create those stable boundary waves that make those straight lines.
And
yeah,
then
and
the only thing in nature where you can get a straight line, huh?
yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. That's not man-made.
It's not man-made. And like I said, we have successfully recreated
which
those
is
in smaller
an
spinning
important feature of science, is being able to reproduce.
Yep. So it's all about winds, fast winds with slow winds, and you create these like basically the waves standing.
Just crazy
standing
planetary
waves.
meteorology.
Yeah, and we've known about it since wait a minute, I had it in notes. We've known about it for a couple of decades. Oh, from the 1980s by Voyager.
Yeah, we've known about it, but not like why it's a hexagon shape.
And so we first observed it in the 80s. It's the first time that we saw it's like 86
and the astronomers were like, what the fuck?
Yeah, pretty much. And
is
there's a lot of
that?
that going on with the Voyagers. But it's possibly been going on for centuries.
Neat.
So
That makes sense.
all right.
It's cool. I do like Saturn is great.
You want question 6?
Oh, okay. Question 6. Here we go. And because I was I was kind of a horse girl. We had horses growing up. I rode horses. I did do some competitions, but I was never. Then I was like, I don't want that life. I want to be a gymnast. And we'll see how that turned out. Anyway, question number 6. That horsey head nebula. What's up with that? Why hasn't it changed shape? Is it like a paintball that hit a wall and went splat, or is it growing outward and morphing like a cloud? If that's the case, why don't I see it change into something like dolphin or maybe a cat? This is from our neighbor and friend. And I henceforth will refer to the Horsehead Nebula as the Horsey Head Nebula.
And it's
because
full of
that's way
horsey
more fun.
sauce.
Horsey sauce and the horsey
It
head.
was like we got this question like a month ago, didn't
Yeah, we
we?
did.
And
We
we
got it.
referred to something as the Horsey Head Nebula,
Yes.
and he heard it and loved
Yeah,
it.
we did say it. We've said it multiple times in a show since then. Here is the Horsehead Nebula. For those of you that don't know what it is, it's a nebula, a cloud of gas and dust in space that, kind of looks like a horse's head. It can look
Yeah.
like whatever you want it to look like. So it could look like a dolphin if you want. Maybe squint your eyes. Maybe there's a cat in there.
It looks like Mushu from Milan with its ears back.
Oh, okay.
yeah, I can see
okay.
that. I see that.
Or it kind of looks like something given a little thumbs up in the middle. Do you see that little thumbs up and kind of like the
I see that.
middle
Yeah.
of it? Yeah.
But anyway, it's officially called the Horsey Head Nebula.
The Horsey Head
Yeah.
Nebula.
Do you know what constellation it's in? Orion.
It's in Orion. Oh, that's right. It is in Orion. Orion's got a lot of nebulae
a lot of shit
in it.
going on.
A lot of stuff going on in Orion. And actually, you can see that it's largely dark there, which that gas and dust is blocking our view of what's inside of it and what's behind it. And you can see some foreground stars there that are in front of the nebula.
Yeah,
Gotta
so
send those stars to back.
yeah, so basically, the bright area is the Orion Nebula complex, and so it is a huge cloud of dust and gas, stellar nursery, giving birth to stars.
Big baby maker.
a
Orion's
baby
got a
maker.
big baby maker going on. Big baby making factory. In
And
Orion.
it has a lot of radiation that it emits. So the gas glows. So that is the background. The Horsehead Nebula itself is a cooler molecular cloud of dust and gas, and since it's cooler, it's not emitting as much light.
Yeah.
It
So
is,
it looks dark.
but not as much as the background.
Yeah.
And so we see it as darker. It's like sunspots on the sun.
Yeah. Sunspots are still real fucking hot, but they're just
Real hot.
slightly not as hot as the surrounding plasma, so they
Yeah.
look dark.
So it is in the process of the Horsey Head Nebula is in the process of making baby stars.
It's making them.
But these are typically low mass red stars, and in
cocooned
some
in there.
pictures, not necessarily in this one, but you can actually see red little
Dots.
stars, dots,
And those are the
these
baby
These are baby stars in the Horsey
zygote
Head.
stars.
There's what?
Zygote stars.
Zygote stars. Now, here's the thing. We can see, all right, our brain is really good at making patterns. It's seeing patterns in things. And so this is the Horsehead Nebula for us. It's never going to look like a dolphin. And in fact, we are at the perfect time in the evolution of the Horsey Head Nebula.
Yeah, because it's constantly changing.
Because the baby stars are going to blow it away.
Yes, as they
in the
begin nuclear fusion, that radiation that comes out from them,
Yeah.
their stellar winds are going to disperse any kind of
Like-
nearby dust and gas around them.
They get
Which
too
they could
warm
have
for the
already.
blanket.
Yes.
I mean, it's the Horsey Head Nebula is 1,375 light years away. So when we look at it, we're basically
bad.
seeing it as it was, 1,375 years ago.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
Which means it is pretty close.
Yeah. It was discovered. Oh, I didn't know if you were going to.
Well, I was gonna let you continue
Oh.
with the rest of the actual
1888 was when it was first discovered by Wilhelmina Fleming.
R.I.P.
Yeah, she has shown up in shots and in podcasts that we have. However, as with all things, she was not a man, and she really didn't get naming rights for it. E.E. Bernard wrote a description for it, and that is why it is now called Bernard 33, as opposed to that's its
shit.
official
I mean,
name.
at least Wilhelmina could take down the Witch King, so there's that.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
dissent. I dissent. Also, that was a Lord of the Rings reference, so everybody take a drink.
Oh, I missed it.
Oh,
The Witch King.
My graphics not working. There it is. It was delayed. Okay.
It has shown up in popular pop culture though. In 1951, Isaac Asimov had it as part of the novel The Stars Like Dust. And in it, two characters actually get into a debate about the naming of it. And one of the characters grew up on Earth, and they were like, no, it looks like a horse. That's why it's called a horse head. And another one grew up on another planet and said, no, it's named for Horus Head, the first thing, alien person, whatever, to actually enter into the nebula.
Because they don't
But they were
don't have horses.
But they were all of them wrong. 'Cause it's the
They
horse
were
he had.
all of them deceived. Okay.
I wasn't going to say
Alright.
it.
Wow. Well, you started it. You started it. I should have put the drink thing in front of the question logo. That's fine. We're professionals.
All right.
All right.
That was fun. Horsey Head Nebula.
Horsey Head.
Horsey Head. But, okay, again, you can see whatever you want. It's just like constellations. Whatever you imagine it as, whatever your brain interprets the pattern as, that's what it can be to you.
Brandon, what's number 7? We have 15 more to go.
15 more to go.
Somebody's
And I
might
like to
be
say
hitting the hangover territory.
we'll go through these fast, but my God, where does space end?
All right, so this is
Nowhere and everywhere all at once.
yeah, this is one of those
brain melting questions.
Yeah, huh?
yeah, but also it is from a physics point of view right now it's a question that just it doesn't make sense. There's no way to answer it because there is no actual edge of the universe.
Yeah, but regular, normal, everyday people who aren't physicists or
No,
astronomers.
I completely get
they
that.
don't
I
know
completely
that.
get that. And
So, yeah.
and there it actually ties into another question
Because it's well, no, we're
I think
on
it's
7.
the
we have 8 and 8.
expanded into question. And so
But if I sit and think about how there's no edge to the
And-
universe, but I'm also like, but how can it not? But at the same time, I'm like, what's outside of it? And then my
There is no
brain
outside.
starts to
Ah.
turn in on itself and melt at the same time. And then I go into a catatonic state.
I really want to preface all this by saying it's our current understanding of
Mhm.
physics, and maybe a deeper understanding of physics, a theory of
Mhm.
everything can shed light into this and another question that's very much related to
Mhm.
it. Both of these are from Susanna, so this is a
Thank
great
you,
question. And from a mathematics point of view,
Which is what matters.
is what matters. Physicists, astronomers will say that the universe is basically unbounded. And if you want your brain to melt a little bit more, if what that means is if you start walking towards the east, given enough time,
You come back
eventually you
around.
come back from the west.
I can't.
And
I can't.
my favorite thing is the universe also has a shape to it. They say it's like a
like a horse,
saddle,
yeah,
like a saddle shape.
saddle.
But in my mind, that means it's shaped like a Pringle.
Yes,
So
same
the
shape.
universe is a Pringle.
Same shape. But it's also because that it be due to dark energy as we understand dark energy, even though we don't know what dark energy is, hence why it's called dark energy. It's expanding faster than the speed of light, so we can't actually see any kind of, even if there was an edge or the end of what it's expanding into.
We're limited.
We're
That's
limited
the-
into how far we can actually see.
Which
What do we call
leads
this?
us,
What do we call that called?
which leads us into question number 8. Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome.
Also from Susanna, how big is the universe?
Yes.
Answer with
big.
that's my note to it.
A lot. A big and a
how
lot.
big is the universe?
Very
real,
big.
it's real big.
Real fucking
Is
big.
as big as you think it is, it's bigger than
Bigger.
that.
Yeah.
It's bigger.
All right. So
It's like a TARDIS, but bigger.
Yeah.
on
Bigger
the
than a
inside.
TARDIS.
So you will hear us say, you'll hear astronomers say that the universe is 13.8 billion years old, right?
Sure.
And so the idea is that, okay, if the universe is 13.8 billion years old, then the universe has a diameter of twice that. So whatever that is, 27.6.
Elizabeth's comment.
I'm
in
gonna
chat
drink to that.
is she said that's what she said. It's bigger on the inside. Thank you, Elizabeth. This is what we're here for in this show. This is what we're all about here on Cosmos with Cosmos.
However, if you say that the universe is 27.6 billion light years across, twice the age of the universe,
Mm-hmm.
you are neglecting a very important fact of the universe, and that is that the universe is expanding.
Yeah, constantly swooshing out there.
Yeah.
Constantly going.
So astronomers and physicists have used Einstein's general theory of relativity to come
Sweet.
up with a set of equations that can tell you exactly how far apart two objects are right now, how far apart they are from each other.
The real big tape measure.
Yes. And so they're called the Friedman equations.
Uh-huh.
And with the Friedman equations, you actually can get that the radius of the universe is 46.5 billion light years across. So that means that the diameter of the universe is twice that. So the universe is about 93 billion light years across. However, that's just the observable universe.
Uh-huh.
We think it goes further.
You
than
didn't
that.
happen to do any Skittles math for that, did you?
I
yes.
did not do Skittles, but I did Skittles later.
Okay.
However, though, Susanna did want me to put it into something that was
Palatable, if
a little bit
that
more
even
under-
exists. I don't know how you can make that
we want to
palatable
put
to our
this
brains.
to one of the greatest objects humankind has ever created. So go ahead.
All right. So, if the Earth were the size of a baseball,
Woo!
Okay.
how big would things be?
Uh-huh.
So, a baseball is roughly, it's a little smaller, but it's roughly 3 inches across.
Sure.
It actually has a little range to it. I looked it up for Major League Baseball. It's a little less than 3 inches, but 93 billion. Billion with a B.
Billion. Big difference. Billion.
Yes. Very big difference.
I'm holding the baseball still. This is my approximation of how I would have the grip on a baseball.
My
Funny.
baseballs are over there.
What's funny is I'm holding it too.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so if the Earth were the size of a baseball, 3 inches across, how big would the solar system be? And there's two ways that you can define a solar system.
There you go.
There we go. Solar system measure number 1 to the heliopause.
Yes.
And if we do that,
that is where the sun's influence ends, basically.
Yes. If we do that, then the edge of the solar system is 123 miles away. So basically, since Susanna asked this question, the distance from Phoenix, Arizona to Flagstaff, Arizona.
If the Earth was the size of a baseball.
If the Earth were the size of a baseball, that's how big the solar system is.
Okay.
If you say it's the Oort cloud.
Okay, that's a hamster ball of comets that surrounds the solar system.
That is left over from the creation of a solar system, yes.
Yes.
The diameter of it then is 99,000 kilometers, which in American is 61,000 miles. 61,522
Wait, the
miles.
Oort cloud has passed the heliopause?
Yeah.
Oh.
The Oort cloud is like 2 light years away.
Oh, fuck. I don't know
It's interacting with Alpha Centauri's Oort cloud.
Oh, Alpha Centauri has an Oort cloud too?
Probably.
Does everybody have an Oort cloud?
Yeah. Oh, this shit are gonna be meeting soon. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, I'm sorry. This
The
is a whole
universe
nother
is so
show
cool
now.
the universe has so many cool ass facts.
Oh my god! I just learned something really cool just now, and I'm like, oh great! I want to derail the entire show now to talk about this.
So, if the Earth were the size of a baseball, the Milky Way itself would be 37.82 astronomical units, which is basically the distance from the sun to Pluto.
Okay.
It's a little shorter, but it's
Alright.
basically that
I think
distance.
we need to jump ahead into just a little bit for time's sake. I just
Okay.
don't know how many metrics you're going through.
All right. Andromeda, the closest spiral galaxy to us, would be 24 times that distance. M82, a big football-shaped galaxy, is 115 times that distance. So all that. If the Milky Way were the size of a baseball, 3 inches equals 100,000 light years. The solar system would be a grain of sand, the size of a grain of sand. Andromeda would only be about 6 feet away. The observable universe, 70.8 kilometers. Oh, by the way, the observable universe
That's
for
what I was hoping you were getting.
556 light years.
550. If the Earth was the
The
size
size
of
of
a
a
baseball,
baseball.
the observable universe would still be 556
556
light years.
That's how big the observable universe would be.
Wow.
So basically, it's just the ending to Men in Black with the aliens playing marbles with our
Yeah.
observable
I
universe.
Basically.
I literally thought of that like 5 seconds ago.
From here to Beetlejuice.
Oh shit, from here to
Yeah.
Beetlejuice. Wow. God, it's huge out there. It's huge, which
Can we answer every question in terms of baseball?
No.
Oh,
No, get out of here. Which goes nicely into the next kind of question that tags along with all this.
How do we know the universe's age? Is that
You
what
can't
you're
ask
doing?
it.
Why
It's
so
rude.
big? 8.5. Why so big?
oh, you.
Oh, okay.
Why so
well, that's-
big?
That's you jumped down a little bit.
Yeah, you jumped down.
Oh,
Anyway,
sorry.
okay.
I moved it up so it would go with the
That's
size of the
okay.
universe.
I just
My
enjoyed how this
apologies.
question was phrased. It was sent, why so big?
Why
There was
so
no
big?
there was no context. It just
Why
says,
so
why so
big?
big?
The universe. Why so big?
Well, the
Energy's
universe went
gonna
boom.
energy. Energy's just gonna energy.
The universe went boom.
But
It
not a literal boom.
expanded.
And it kept going.
Not a literal boom.
No, it wasn't like a little
It was
explosion.
more like a
Yeah, but that went real fast
Yeah.
with space and time. So
It's like when you blow on a dandelion, and then the dandelion petals are like, wee.
you see, I feel like this really kind of goes into the 10th one. But anyway,
Yeah.
moving on.
Okay.
How do we
Alright.
know the age of the universe? All right.
Yes.
Light. My quick and dirty answer. Light.
I mean, to be fair, you can answer all these questions with the
With
answer
light?
light.
Because that's
light is
that's
how we know.
That's the only way we know anything. That's
it's the
all the
spectrum.
information is
Yeah.
being able to capture the light in our telescopes and our spacecrafts. Is we're just capturing that light and going, oh hey, and then we break up the light and we go, hey, oh each element has its own fingerprint of wavelength, and we go, this makes up this kind of thing.
Right. So
And
there's
then-
3 ways to do it.
Yeah.
All right. There's 3 ways to kind of figure out the age in the universe. And so one is to look at globular clusters. Globular clusters are usually outside. They're always outside of a
Yeah,
galaxy.
or old big clusters of stars.
Yes. And all of the stars that are inside those clusters formed at the same time. And so they're all the same age. And with the life cycles of stars go through life cycles. They are
Mhm.
born out of clouds of dust and gas. They live their life, and then they die in
run
one
out of
manner or
fuel.
another.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
called stellar evolution, and I love
stellar
it.
evolution.
One of my favorite topics.
So the lifespan of our sun is roughly about 9 billion years.
Yeah, we're about halfway through the sun's life.
Just
But-
like
Halfway.
But the lifespan of a star is related to the amount of mass it has.
Yeah.
And so the more mass it has, the more energy
The more
it needs
violent
to
the death.
create to prevent collapse. And so it goes through its mass. It goes through its energy much quicker. And so a star
They're
that
like
is-
the river phoenixes of stars.
right. So the star
The James Deans of stars.
the 27 Club.
The
of
27
stars.
Club
Alright.
of Stars.
all right, we
The
get
Amy
going.
Winehouse of stars.
Also the 27 Club.
All right,
The
well, the
Cobain
Kurt
of clubs.
Cobain. I mean, seriously. All right, so if you have a star that is twice the mass of the sun, those guys only live about 800 million years.
Yeah, and then they go big booms.
Something that's about 10 times
Kinda
the
like
mass of
Cobain.
the sun, you're talking about 20 million years. So basically, the bigger the star. What?
I said then
You
they
missed
go,
it. It's for the best.
and then I said they go, and then they go big booms, kind of like Cobain.
Oh God.
It's not too soon. 1994. We get it.
Yeah. So you can look at a globular cluster. You can see what types of stars
Uh-huh.
that are remaining.
Mhm.
You see how bright they are.
Mhm.
That luminosity is tied to luminosity is to measure how brightness they are, how much energy they put out. Is tied to its mass, its size, its temperature. All of these things you can
Mhm.
calculate, and it can give you the age of
Uh-huh.
that globular
Just
cluster.
by looking at the light.
Yes,
of the
which
sun.
then gives you can work out the age of the universe from that. You can also look at the expansion rate of the universe itself.
Mhm.
There's a number called Hubble's constant, which tells you about that rate. It also allows you to run the movie backwards, and you can find out the age from the universe.
And that's how you summon Satan.
That is how you summon Satan. A third way is to use the cosmic background radiation.
Oh, yes, we have that.
Oh, I did have a
Did you want
picture
that
of that
image on?
Ooh.
Here we go. Cosmic microwave background radiation, the CMB.
Yeah. So looking at this image
Face
here,
of God.
you see a lot of blue. That's cold, very cold areas of the entire universe. is very cold area.
But the temperature differentiations in this
very
is so
tiny,
slight.
tiny.
Yeah.
So it's not like the dark blue and the red have a significant, substantial difference. That was redundant, what I just said. A significant difference between their temperatures. It's very, very slight.
Yeah, right. So astronomers can look at these slight fluctuations in temperature.
And just for context, this is the radiation left over from the Big
Big
Bang.
Bang. Yeah, we actually cannot see beyond this. This is the wall.
This is
we
where
cannot
physics
see
It's
breaks
the veil.
down.
No, it's not where the physics breaks down. This is just where we
Well,
cannot
we're
see.
light because there's no light.
There was light. It just was not. It couldn't travel through the universe freely.
Because the universe was not opaque.
It was opaque.
No, it was opaque. It wasn't
So light, a photon would get created and immediately absorbed.
Okay, thank you.
It's kind of like in the center of the sun.
Oh, yes, opaque is not transparent.
Opaque is
Right.
No.
Okay. So
It's like when you're trying to get to a boss fight in Elden Ring, you have that mist, you can't see behind it. Same idea.
Yes, thank you. For those of you that understand Elden Ring.
Yeah. So astronomers can look at these variations. They can plug them into our models of the universe, and they can get the age in the universe that way.
Yes.
However, there is
Oh.
tension.
There's
tension.
There's tension.
Yes, because measuring galaxies, they give a measure for Hubble's constant at 73 to 74 kilometers per second per megaparsec. Don't worry about that whole. Just know that the number is 73 to 74.
Sure.
Okay. No matter how you calculate Hubble's constant, no matter what method you use, Hubble's constant should be the same no matter what.
Because let me guess, because it's supposed to be constant.
Yeah, it should be independent of the way that you do things. The cosmic background radiation, however, gives a value of 67, and so
Thank you.
which obviously has implications for the age of the universe and all that kind of stuff, and so it definitely points to that we need a better understanding of how the universe evolved, the physics of the universe, and that type of thing.
Yeah, because we know so little. With all we know so little.
Yes. So, what's the universe expanding into?
Oh.
Also,
God.
yes.
Also, this is another one that I'm like, I can't think about this, otherwise my brain is gonna start melting.
Yeah, this is one of those questions where it doesn't make sense to really
But it's like
Think about it.
No. I mean, I hate saying it that way because it
it's a
implies
legitimate question.
It's a very
for
legitimate
anybody
question.
that's not, an astronomer or physicist or whatever that thinks about,
and the answer boils down to kind of semantics, but also it boils down to
we don't know.
it. Currently, no, but
Yeah.
but it also boils down to the way that we experience our world. And so, for example,
Oh yeah, Elizabeth chat says, at least you left Phoenix. Our brains start to melt this time of year every year. True, it's hot in Phoenix.
so what is the great visual that like astronomers like to use to show galaxies moving apart is dots
The
on
balloon.
a balloon. Yeah.
The balloon. Okay,
balloon.
everybody do this at home. Get a balloon. Just one you have to inflate yourself by blowing into it. Just a regular balloon. Okay? Then put dots all over the balloon. Okay, with a Sharpie. All right? Just dot it up. And then blow into the balloon and watch all the dots expand equally away from each other, showing there's no center to the universe and the expansion of the universe and how galaxies spread apart from each other.
Yeah, so basically
It's so much fun.
every dot,
Or use medical gloves, as Elizabeth did with her 8th graders.
every dot,
Anything inflatable
every dot is the center of the universe. So everywhere
Yeah,
in the universe
is
is the center of the universe.
It's good for everybody's ego.
In our world, and in our everyday experience, I should say, bye, Susanna. In our everyday experience, we blow up the balloon.
Mhm.
The balloon expands into air in a room, and we can walk out of that room. We always are able to walk into something else.
can't
There's
walk out
always
in the
something on the
universe.
outside,
Yeah.
right? But when it comes to the universe,
There is no outside.
There is no
the-
limits.
the call
It's
is
the outer limits.
Ooh.
That was a deep
The
cut
limit doesn't
reference.
exist. That's what I was looking for. The limit doesn't exist. Sorry.
Just do it.
The universe is defined by everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
It's everything and everything.
Everything, anything and everything
Anything
is
and
in the
everything.
universe. And so the universe is really just kind of expanding into itself. It just is. The universe just is. Now, I want to go back and say a theory of everything, a more fundamental theory of how the universe works, will shed a lot of light on this. Because the multiverse has definite implications in all this.
Right.
But how do you prove that? You can't prove it. Right now, it's just a philosophy.
Yeah. We don't have the technology for that. Same with string theory, which isn't a theory. It's more of a philosophy because it can't be tested, blah, blah, blah.
So I'm going to say the universe is just expanding into itself. It's not expanding into anything else. And there's a whole lot of caveats that come with that. There's a lot of asterisks, whatever. Asterisks that are associated with that answer. It's a great question.
It's just a very.
You really have to suspend what you have to do.
Hey, this is what you do when you get this question.
Oh, do I have to take a drink?
That's the Lord of the Rings reference, everybody. And if you come to Oak Ridge and watch the last weekend of plays, you may see me do this on stage.
If you were here for the first, you would have seen her do that.
You must keep it a secret.
I'm going to yell, "Keep it safe!"
Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anyone at all.
It's that's a mind-bending question.
It is a mind-melting question. It's more than bending. It's breaking or it's melting until you have no brain and it's just dribbling out your nose and you're left in a catatonic state going.
You have to suspend a little bit of, you have to suspend your common everyday experience with the universe to think about that, and quantum mechanics and stuff like that. I think
at the end of the day, you just have to be okay with like not knowing, just not understanding, there is no real answer, and being okay with there not being any real answer because that
comes out of what we currently understand.
Because we don't have the technology, we don't have whatever the math or whatever yet to know, and we may never have that, and it's something that you need to be okay with, which I know is hard for a lot of humans to be okay with not understanding or not knowing stuff.
We can unpack this in The Hangover, but I think to me it's still a calming experience to know that.
Hey, but you know what?
To know that
to know that we're expanding into nothing and everything, and we don't know.
Yeah, everything, everywhere, all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next question.
Ooh, next question.
Brandon, what's the next question, man?
Number 11, I believe. How many galaxies exist out there?
A lot.
Yeah, so
a lot of
the
them.
range is between 200 and 300 billion, but it could be as many as 2 trillion.
A lot. There's a lot. What? Okay, so, all right. Okay.
And I did put this in Skittles.
Oh, you did? Okay. All right. So let me just I'm not telling a story, but here's the thing. Okay. So Google the Hubble Deep Field. Okay. Google the Hubble Deep Field.
Or Ultra Deep Field.
Or Ultra Deep Field. Either one of them. Okay. And it is the Hubble Space Telescope that's looking at an area of the sky that's what? The size of a quarter or the full moon or something?
Yeah, it's real small.
A real small area of the sky. and in this one image, they see like over like what 10,000 galaxies.
Yeah.
In this one image that
10,000.
had not been seen before because we didn't have a Hubble Space Telescope to take a picture. Then Google the James Webb Space Telescope deep field, and it gets even more galaxies in a tiny area of a sky. In fact, because of James Webb Space Telescope, we are now seeing the furthest galaxies we've ever seen before that are taking us, even as close as 13 billion years, shortly after the Big Bang, distances away from us. And it's just amazing. And these are just small regions of our sky that we're looking at, not even the entire fucking sky.
The rest of the sky is pretty much the
Isn't
same.
it that there are more galaxies than there are grains of sand on the Earth?
More stars than grains of sand on Earth.
Oh.
I was corrected. I was corrected once about that.
Speaking of which, there are
Damn it.
estimated 1 times 10 to the 24 stars. That's 1 trillion stars in the universe.
So
that's a lot of fucking stars.
That's a lot of stars.
So wait. So what would happen then if each star was a Skittle?
Funny you should ask.
Hey, look at those segues.
All right. If each star was a Skittle, 1 trillion Skittles would fill the entirety of Makemake, the dwarf planet.
A dwarf planet Makemake?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, and it would take 16.1 trillion years to produce it.
Wow. That's a lot.
That's a lot of Skittle.
That's just at our current Skittle production rate. If we amped that Skittle production
rate, we got guys. These are rookie numbers. We got to amp these numbers up.
Yeah, we gotta Skittle facilities. Forget big data centers for AI. Yeah, Skittle production centers.
Yeah, if we're gonna ruin the Salt Lake, it's gonna be for Skittles, not for data centers.
Yes.
If each galaxy were a Skittle.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah. All
right. Then 2 trillion. Because go big or go home.
Yeah.
2 trillion Skittles would fill a sphere, a diameter of 172 meters, which is 564.3 feet in American. But if you want a visual for this,
yes,
this is a pyramid that is only 22 feet taller than the Giza pyramid.
Now, to be fair,
filled with Skittles, though.
I looked
the Giza is fucking big.
The Giza pyramid.
It is big.
Like Khufu's pyramid.
Giza
Khufu's
pyramid.
Yeah, Khufu. There's 3 of them, but the big one is Khufu's. That's a big fucking pyramid. And think of the size of a Skittle being a centimeter fucking across.
Yeah, it's 22 feet taller than that pyramid. So
Eric in chat says this is the Skittle homeworld. We just live on it.
Wouldn't that be great?
Oh my god. I mean, the amount of which then if you think about how many stars there are, then how many galaxies there are, and then the conditions for life as we know it being on Earth and our conditions where we are the only data set of Earth, statistically speaking, let's just think about that for a second. I'm going to let you noodle on that in silence. I'm not going to say anything more, but I'm just going to put that in your brains. Right? Oh, we do? Okay. Well, think about it now, and we'll talk about it in a little bit.
All right, what's the next question?
Oh, what are we on, 12? No, we're on
technically 13.
Yeah, we're on,
Yeah. Which I've made 12, because how do black holes form, and what's in them?
Another galaxy universe.
This is another Shazana
Matthew
question.
McConaughey is in one of them. I guess in a library? I don't know. Katie loved Interstellar. She just saw it and she loved it.
I love it too, but I have issues with the whole love connects us.
First of all, black holes can form without stars. We've check out our episode on primordial black holes, but
which is in the news recently.
Yes, but okay, we'll move past that. But largely, black holes, as we're familiar with them, form from the deaths of really massive fucking stars. Basically, they run out of fuel. They can't maintain hydrostatic equilibrium, which means gravity takes over the outward pressure from nuclear fusion. So gravity starts winning, collapsing the stars down, and then all of a sudden, it's basically consuming energy more so than it's producing energy for really massive stars, and it just suddenly implodes. You get a big boom, supernova explosion. But it doesn't stop there, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't stop there, okay? Really, really massive stars keeps fucking collapsing even after the outer layers have already exploded off the star. That core keeps shrinking down until it is nothing but a single mathematical point known as a black fucking hole.
The singularity.
The singularity with such immense gravity that light cannot even escape. The cosmic dragons of the universe.
The monsters of the cosmos.
To quote different planetarium things.
These have to be really complicated objects, though, right?
They're the most
You would
simplest
think
objects, but they're also the most brain-melty objects in the universe, other than the universe itself being brain-melty, as we have already discussed. And what's inside of it, we don't fucking know.
Well, all the matter that fell into it.
Everything that's in it, but we can't see it anymore, and
But-
it can't see us.
What's inside of it? Everything that's in it. That's the answer.
I mean, it pretty much is. Everything that's fallen into it is.
You get too
is
close
what's
to a
in
black
it.
hole, guess what happens? You get spaghettified, you end up
Hell
in that
yeah.
black hole, and then you're just particles in a black hole, and that's it.
But does your data get remembered on the film where the black hole is?
The accretion disk, maybe? I don't know.
All right.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, it's
that,
the interstellar
that
reference.
really that brings up like a really. I mean, that was an extremely important question with regards to black holes, and so it's called the information. It's the information issue with black holes, and so there's a very important thing in quantum mechanics: is information has to be conserved.
Right. So the information is in there, but we just can't fucking access it.
Which means it's not conserved. If you can't access that information, that information disappears, right? And so so it was a massive question, and one of the answers is that information gets smeared on the event
Around.
horizon, and
Oh.
It
in
makes
that
no
way,
sense to me, but it exists, sure.
yeah, so
But also, not all the material falls into the black hole. There's an
No.
overflow that then the excess gets spewed out in these highly radioactive jets from the black hole when it's an active black hole that's currently muching on stuff.
yeah.
Because you can have quiet black holes, dormant black holes, and then you can have very active black
Yeah,
holes.
and
that are
and
like
as your neighbor, you really want
the
the
Cookie
quiet black
Monster of
holes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you definitely want.
And so that that the jets are related to the magnetic field of the accretion disk and that type of thing. And so it's
Sweet.
It's a fascinating things in the universe.
So how many are there?
There are a lot, Brandon.
Millions
Thank
and
you for asking.
millions.
Next question.
Of black
black
holes zipping around the galaxy?
universe
All right, so question.
with nothing there to wipe them
Wipe
up.
them up? Yeah,
Next question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he
that was my
referenced
segue.
it.
Okay.
That was his segue.
How many black holes are there?
42 black hole
Millions
units.
and millions.
Yeah, so
A
it's
lot.
It's estimated there are 40 quintillion. So that is 40 followed by 18 zeros, also known as 40 million trillion black holes in the
Should we
universe.
be concerned?
Always.
Well, unless only if we accidentally make one at CERN or some shit.
That's okay with me.
Oh, no, all right. CERN is not going to make black holes, everybody. That was a thing.
I
That
know.
was a thing.
Oh, yes.
I know.
That was a thing.
I know.
And I've actually, when I was in the Planetarium, received questions about it. Like, is CERN
Okay,
going to make a black hole? No, it's not.
Jack in chat said inside the black holes all the pink starbursts that never get packaged, and I just realized that's where all
Head
the
first.
fucking socks go. All the
Guys,
missing
Oh,
socks.
we solved it.
All the missing
Oh.
socks you can never find. They're in the black hole. They somehow go from your dryer and or wash to a black hole.
Yeah.
Also, yes, it's a lot of black holes. Katie in chat.
But also, we have found that the universe is a big place.
It's a huge
What?
place.
Huge place.
Why so big?
Why so big?
So a question that might be more relevant for us is
Uh-huh.
how many black holes are in
Are ne-
the Milky Way?
Are nearby?
Well, in
Are-
the Milky Way.
Okay.
And there are about 100 million black holes.
That's a lot of black holes.
It is estimated, I should say, 100 million black holes in the Milky
Yeah.
Way.
Yeah, one real big one at the center of the Milky Way called
But that's just
Sagittarius A
one.
star. That's a real big.
So
one.
it's a 3-to-1 ratio of stars to black holes.
You definitely want more
billion.
stars.
Sorry,
than-
no, billion. Million versus I got the M and the B mixed up again. I got the M and the B mixed up.
fucking
300
millions
billion stars.
You definitely want more stars
mean,
than black
maybe it
holes.
makes sense,
But
yeah.
eventually, some of those stars are going to become black holes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there are 50 to 60 known stellar mass black holes. These are ones that we actually know about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're hard to see.
They are
Everybody.
very hard to see and find.
Because they're black.
However, LIGO, Virgo, and Cagra, which are gravitational wave detectors.
Yeah, LIGO, if you're anywhere in the Pacific Northwest, you can go up to Washington and check out, I'm assuming they do tours maybe at LIGO.
Yeah. I'm sure they do.
In Washington, in southeast Washington.
And make sure to bring a trampoline. They love
Central.
They can feel the slightest vibration.
Yeah. They have recorded 390 gravitational wave events associated with
Jesus
black
Christ.
holes between them. LIGO alone has recorded 161 black hole mergers. And they are, in essence, recording several per week, which was a number that I found fascinating.
Several per week.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a lot. I mean,
It turns out it's just trucks going down
Oh,
the road.
right.
No, these are seriously legit.
Oh, okay.
These are
Yeah.
legit. They've
okay, yeah.
removed all the trucks.
Okay, but let's put everybody at ease because we said a lot of high numbers and black holes are scary, and justifiably so.
But check out our episode on primordial black holes
And also whatever episode we have on black
shit
holes.
they do to rocks.
But there isn't a black hole that is close enough to us for us to be affected by its gravity and be in any kind of danger from a black hole.
Unfortunately.
That we know of. There are roaming ones, but that we're aware of.
Right.
We're fine. We're safe. We're safe
right.
from black holes and supernovae as we know of right now.
But not safe from ourselves. What's next?
No, we're
All
the
right.
biggest problem.
I suggest that we have this be the last one of the main episode.
Oh, and then go to Hangover
and then the
Time?
others can be in the hangover.
Okay, all right.
The others are fun, so stay tuned
All
for the
right,
hangover.
all
These are
right,
fun
all right.
questions.
All right, so the final question for the episode is, what is Einstein's ring? This comes to us from your mom.
My mom did it.
Yeah.
And she's not even watching because she's out with agility, doing agility with the dogs.
Well, she can know that
Because she has a
her question is answered, and it's the last
okay.
one.
She'll watch this later.
So, I have a picture.
I know.
Okay.
It's right here.
All right.
This
So,
is the
an Einstein ring
Yeah.
is, oh my God, all the words have left my brain.
Gravitational lensing.
Gravitational lensing.
There you
That's
go.
it. So what we see here in this picture,
Mm-hmm.
if you are listening, let's say on like Spotify, we have
Yeah.
two bright they look like bright stars in the middle, but
elliptical galaxies. I'm assuming.
yeah, all of these are
Irregular, perhaps.
unless they
Maybe
have
irregular,
crosshairs on them.
In
They're
fact,
stars,
most of what
and
you see in this image are galaxies.
yeah, so yeah, pretty much everything is a
you
galaxy.
see is a galaxy. in this
Anyway,
image.
there's two pretty bright galaxies in the center,
Yes.
and surrounding that are these circular arcs that are
Yeah.
purple in color, and I like the color.
Yeah.
And what
it's
is?
not a true color. It's fine though.
Thanks, Susanna.
You're welcome.
Susanna ruined
It's
by.
fine.
Anyway, so these are what is happening is there is a very distant galaxy
Behind these
two. It sends its light out in all directions, but as this light is coming towards us,
Yeah.
it would miss us. It would completely miss us because they just the straight lines go past the Earth, right? However, though, these two bright galaxies in the center of this image bend the light because Einstein says that anything with mass bends space-time, and light will, its path will be bent.
It'll curve.
It'll curve by the curvature of space-time. And so we are seeing the galaxy, the more distant galaxy, smeared out into these little
That's
arcs.
from behind.
So this
those
is
two
gravitational
galaxies.
lensing.
So
that we're
basically,
seeing.
those arcs in this image, which you can get this video on Spotify, but if you can't because you're driving or whatever, you're happening to listen to us. These arcs of light are actually another distant galaxy
Yeah.
that we're seeing. Basically,
Yeah, far distant galaxy.
We just can't see it in its true normal galaxy view because it's behind these two big galaxies that are in the way.
So Einstein predicts this literally 110 years ago.
Einstein, man, what a brain on that guy.
Right?
What a brain.
And
Brandon's gone.
He fell into the black hole.
Brandon's got black holes.
He got black hole. Where's Brandon?
It's fine.
And so and so we needed to improve our technology to be able to see these gravitational lensing arcs that we see here, these Einstein rings.
Yeah.
Just like we needed to improve our technology to be able to see
James Webb.
gravitational
waves.
Gravitational waves and things like that. Einstein with this was so far ahead of his time by a century.
Yeah, what a brain on that guy. Can you imagine? And he didn't even think quantum was real. Wow.
Yeah, and
Mr. Frodo.
Einstein is one of my favorite physicists of all time.
What if Mr. Frodo is Einstein reincarnated?
Einstein's not this angry.
He could be now.
Sure, because he's a dog.
So Einstein rings are just gravitational. They're more distant galaxies that have been gravitationally lensed so that we see them as arcs.
And gravitational lensing, just another thing that's like, oh, Einstein was right again. Has there been anything that there's been nothing where we've gone, Einstein was wrong?
Nope.
Not a single fucking thing.
A single thing.
Maybe don't marry your cousin, but
okay. Well, clearly Giuliani didn't learn
from
that
physics. From a physics point of view, every single test of general theory of relativity,
it's been like, again.
Has been right again.
And that's why when somebody's called an Einstein.
Here's the crazy thing. Every test of general theory of relativity has been correct. Every test of quantum mechanics has been right. Has been correct.
Yeah.
Has proved it.
But we can't marry the two.
But you cannot marry the two.
There's something.
We need some kind of grand unifying theory.
Yeah, we haven't found it yet. We haven't discovered it yet. But there has to be something.
So to prove that grand unified theory, you are going to have to prove one of these to be incorrect.
Wait,
what? Yeah, because they don't talk to each other.
But what if they can't? But isn't the proving that they can talk to each other at some point?
They're not even in the same genre of physics.
Well, they've done rap metal. You could surely it's not great.
Have they done it well?
No.
No. Rap metal does not exist. No, you can't. Quantum mechanics, fundamentally at its heart, is different from what we call classical mechanics. And so with classical mechanics, it's the great clockmaker. You can predict in the future, you can predict in the past.
Linkin Park is not, first of all, not metal. Absolutely not. If anything, it would be
it's not metal.
New metal, but it's really not. But also they didn't do it well. There's like one catchy song, but it's not good. It's not great.
I agree with most things you said, except I think it's good.
Look,
I'm just gonna break.
I was trying to do a reference. I was about to.
So ultimately you have to prove one or both of these wrong. And
but maybe it could be like, I don't know, like a MAGA Republican accepting a trans person. It could happen.
This is how you know we're very close to the Hangover at the moment.
Anyway, I
Yes.
will say this.
Rip Chester.
I will say this. This is my prediction. I might be wrong. I probably am wrong. I think quantum mechanics will be proven correct.
You're biased, so
And-
biased towards quantum.
And general relative. No, I absolutely love general relativity.
But you love quantum more.
You love quantum more.
We have Quark's bar, which is also a Star Trek reference, but at the same time.
But I think ultimately, general theory of relativity.
There's going to be something.
Will fall by the wayside.
An aspect of it. It can't be all.
No,
proven.
it's going to have to be
All proven incorrect?
Yes.
I don't think so.
No,
fundamentally, you stick your hand in an oven. It feels fine because it's not on. But slowly turn it on, get hotter and hotter. You're eventually going to burn. So two things can be true. The oven can be hot and cold at the same time. The universe can be quantum and general at the same time.
On the macro scale. So when you get to the macro scale, all the quantum effects kind of even out, they disappear. And so you're left with basically a Newtonian world. However, to explain black holes and stuff like that, you do need Einstein, and that type of thing. But the universe itself, I feel, and I am nowhere qualified to, just undergrad.
None of us are qualified.
I'm a white man. I feel pretty damn qualified.
Well,
fair.
All right.
The laws of nature are fundamentally quantum in nature and not necessarily.
So there's some extra quarks quarking about.
It sounds like Mike, after the high in the sky of the next episode, the one after that, we need to have some kind of great debates.
Hey,
is it that time?
Let's do it.
All right. This is a good stopping point then to move on to the show before we just fully break down.
We should tell everybody that in 2 weeks we will be off.
Yes. Oh, yes. We do have a schedule change. We are going to amend our schedule so that our next show will be the last Sunday in June, the 28th, I think it is.
My phone doesn't.
Or 29th. Because
what is time?
Check out our episode on time.
And in that episode, we'll talk about, it'll be July's High in the Sky.
It will be July's High in the Sky on June 28th. Yes, July's High in the Sky. And that's when we will be back.
And then we will be back again on the 5th of July.
On the 5th of July. And it'll be a different...
That may be the debate.
That'll be fun.
So
it'll be a different... some fun...
Yeah, we're taking off in 2 weeks because Liz and I have a trip.
And we don't trust Brandon to carry the show by himself.
No, he also doesn't have the stream set up and then.
I could get it.
No. So follow us on all the things.
Like and subscribe.
Everybody for joining us on the episode today. You can find it all on, the Spotify's, the YouTubes, Cosmos. Follow us on Cosmos on Instagram and Facebook, also at Drinking Cosmos on Twitter. We're going to South Carolina to answer in chat just real quickly for family stuff. And yeah, we will see you next time for High in the Sky in July on the 28th of June.
3 weeks, everybody. Cheers.
Thanks for
Bye.
joining us.
See you then.
Bye.
Stay safe, stay healthy.
If you're with us now, stick around because we will
more
be
questions.
right back with more
Is
questions
that a Leia dog?
That's a Leia.
for the hangover. So we'll be right back.
know anything about the shot.
What are you, Brandon?
And we're back with the Hangover.
We did it.
And for some
That's
reason,
us.
Mike and I are getting some really weird, like, low bandwidth. So apologies if you get weird buffering and shit, because I don't know what's going on. But you can watch the rest of it later when I post it. I don't know. Okay, so the main episode of the show was Ask Cosmos the Cosmos, and we answered a bunch of questions that were... Oh, I'm bleeding. My wound came open again. I need a Band-Aid. I'm getting blood everywhere.
Keep talking. You keep
All
talking.
right. I got a so I printed out some of my photography pictures to submit to like a local art thing, and I didn't do the math right on the sizes for the frames because I'm dumb, because I added a border to the prints and I didn't calculate the border effect. Anyway, we got one of those like paper cutter thingies,
Yeah.
you know? And when I was doing the cutting on the paper,
Oh, that's a big cut.
when I was pushing it under, my knuckle hit the blade and it caught in like the knuckle wrinkle.
That's a bad feeling. Ugh.
And it got me. So if you're squeamish to blood, don't look right now because I got blood happening. You're fine.
I wonder if there's an actual word for the knuckle wrinkle.
What does that mean
A
about
knuckle wrinkle? Yeah,
I know exactly what that means. but I
Yeah,
wonder
the
if there's a
knuckle
word for it.
wrinkle.
Yeah. So that reminds me, Liz. So I'm populating my walls with things. So if you want to send some of your photography to me, just like over a JPEG image or whatever, I'll print them out and post some around here.
Okay, well, what kind of stuff do you want?
Whatever you think will make me happy. And if there's anybody out there that's commissioning, let me know, and we'll get back to that momentum that we had like a year ago.
Yeah. I don't know if she's still
Probably my bad.
watching, but look,
matter.
she knows she's taken a while.
No. I kind of figured that's my bad. I think she asked a question, I didn't answer. It's a whole thing.
You need more?
No, this should be fine. I'm bandaged up now. We're all safe.
Nice.
We're all safe. Okay, I was like, what is wet that I'm feeling? Oh, my finger. All right, cool. Jack says perfect timing. His blackberry white mocha, chocolate mocha just finished. God, he's got the best stuff.
Although we did have good drinks today. We had a whole cocktail planned with blueberries and strawberries.
They were good. I'm still nursing mine because I knew I needed to take it slow, and it is affecting me. But I do have a backup here when I finish this, and it's a beer. It's
I feel a tingling sensation in my fingers.
This is actually a pretty good beer. It's Backwoods from Washington, and it's called Dreamsicle. It's ale brewed with vanilla and orange, and actually you do get some vanilla and orange on kind of like the aftertaste of it, and it is quite nice.
I made some bratwurst last night, boiled them in beer, so I had a couple of beers yesterday.
You make your own brat? Oh, you bought the brat, so you
didn't
them.
mold them and
I
bought my cows. I bought pigs.
Nope. Katie.
Sorry,
Katie.
Not for free.
Anyway, yeah. So I'll let you know what kind of stuff I got. I got a bunch of some bees with lavender. If you want something like naturey like that. In fact, actually,
I know Brandon.
Ironically, the art commission that she's doing for him.
It's not going to be free.
Actually, one of my favorite pictures that I've taken is actually of, and this is ironic because I'm not patriotic in any way, shape, or form.
Eagle?
But no, it's a picture of when we were in Philadelphia. There's the Humphreys flag store that is from like one of the original flag making stores in Philadelphia, and they have this huge American flag that's like out front on the top of the building, like huge, that's draping down the side of the building that I took a picture of, and it's one of my favorite pictures. I don't know, I just really like it. But anyway, yeah.
I remember there's one time I was in St. Augustine in Florida, which is the oldest town in the country, apparently. And like, an old map store. This is cool. It's like a couple 100-year-old store. And when this looks cool. How much is this? It was like $6,000 ago.
Oh my God.
Okay. Not happening.
No, yeah. I have a lot of photos of graves at graveyards.
Oh, those are fun. I can mess with that.
Yeah.
Just like taking pictures of graves. Anyway.
So we have some more questions.
We do have more questions for the main show relating to astronomy and space and not graves.
Oh, how's it going to come up on here? Because you've changed the outlet.
I don't have the pictures that... Yeah, the questions aren't going to come up on here.
We'll have to read them.
Because
we read them anyway.
Hold on. Let me just do a quick little thing.
I think
Brandon left.
Brandon is Mr. Frodoing right now
Oh, well, Mr. Frodo is very important.
Hmm.
Um,
I don't think you need to worry about that. I really don't think you need to worry about that.
I'm not sure what
That's why
title
I
was.
don't think that you need to worry about that. All right. We just read it.
Oh, I found it. Okay, I know what it is. We can read it in a second. This is what The Hangover is all about. Why isn't it populating here? This is just weird.
But we can do it in a second.
I thought I could do it in a second, but it's not giving me the option to add the... Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. Okay, cool.
All right. This is going to be
What question number is it?
16, but I don't know what that means on... Is there life on other planets?
Is there life on
Not the right
Mars?
There it
There
is.
we go.
There it
That
is.
was my
There.
favorite.
I'm not going to keep it up the whole time because I clearly don't have it sized or anything. But
No,
is there
but I
life
think
on
that-
other planets?
All right. So when we got the question, it was, is there life on other planets? Short answer, yes, but also no. I don't... It's like, well...
Well, I wouldn't say no.
Yeah,
I would say short answer, yes. We just haven't found it yet because our technology is limited to being able to find.
Oh, we all got opinions about this.
Well,
Well,
go ahead.
And then let's define this, for example. So
Yeah.
life cells that divide.
what do we?
Are we
yeah,
talking
what are
about
we talking
that?
about?
Are we talking about intelligent life, spacefaring
Yeah, 'cause
civilizations?
that's the thing,
What do we-
though, is you could have bacterial life. Clearly there's water bears on the moon because we sent them there.
God damn it!
Not
It's
to get
like
Brandon
that. It's like that. I think what's called the episode in Next Generation when you have all the races going
Yeah.
between the stars trying to find the answer.
But if we're talking about intelligent life, that's a little bit different. I mean, I would say that a single-celled kind of life would be more prevalent as something that could be out there. Intelligent life requires a lot more factors to be able to evolve to the ability. And when we say intelligent life, generally that is the indicator of being able to utilize like radio waves. Like, once we had the ability to utilize technology in a way that could broadcast our existence into space.
So Neanderthals not intelligent.
No.
As far as us being able to discover them, no. All right, can I go back?
Primitive. They would be primitive.
To the main episode.
Okay.
There are 1 trillion stars in the universe.
Yeah, are you going to Drake equation this?
If you do the Drake equation, not the rapper, he did not come up with an equation.
Not Drake the rapper, no.
There was a physicist who came up with a very famous equation called the Drake equation. His last name is Drake, by the way. And basically, this equation will tell you how many planets in the solar system, in the universe, most likely have life on it.
And it's intelligent life.
Based on intelligent life,
civilizations, it's called.
Yeah.
And there's all these little factors that go into it. You can Google it and find out more about it. But with a starting number of 1 trillion, even if you use low numbers for number of civilized...
It's not 1 trillion. It's the amount of planets in the galaxy itself. Just in the Milky Way, not in the universe.
If each star has a planet, which is the way it looks, that means you have 1 trillion planets in the universe. So even if you say,
because there's based
even
on
if you say 1% of all stars have planets, that is still like, was it 10 billion trillion?
The equation was just for the Milky Way galaxy. That's why I said not the trillion.
But you can
we extrapolate it.
It's math, so it can
extrapolate it.
Yeah.
It's a mind-boggling number of planets that might have civilized life on it.
Right.
And if it's just for the Milky Way or whatever, if you wanted to even knock that number down even more, it's still a mine.
But it's
And
also
that
like
leads us to
planets that have
in the
conditions for
Goldilocks
life as we
zone,
know
something like the
it.
sun. Yes.
You know, not counting life that we possibly couldn't even conceive, like silicate-based life. Like, you know, we can only base
Hail
it on
Mary.
Jazz hands.
yeah. We can only base it on carbon-based life because that's the data sample of life that we know
Yeah.
is possible. 100%.
And that's what brings on the Fermi's paradox. You know, if this number should be out there, why don't we see anything?
Right. Well, the problem also is distance.
Who's
Is that
that?
things are so far apart. I mean, you have to look at basically how, you know, you can so the one thing that I like to use an example is the whole if a planet is 65 million light years away from the Earth and they have technology to look at the Earth and actually see the life that's on the Earth, if it's 65 million light years away, then they're looking at the Earth as it was 65 million years ago. Are they
What
seeing
happened then?
Are they
But-
seeing
but
intelligent
within-
life on the Earth? No, they're seeing fucking dinosaurs.
But within the scale of the universe, 65 million years is within the margin of error as well. So this kind of also brings me to one of my favorite things: is we have three general generations of stars, right? We have population 3, the oldest ones population 3. The
Yes.
oldest ones? Okay,
Yes.
I always get this confused. It's not intuitive. Population 3 is the oldest, population 2 is second oldest, and population 1 is us. Hooray. So population 1 stars are the first stars out there that actually have the heavy elements necessary to support life. So
Right.
that means that the sun, in its 4.5-ish billion years of lifetime, is among the first stars out there that can actually support life. And it's taken the Earth those 4.5 billion years to actually create life that can send radio transmissions out there. So you may be the first generations of life forms that can actually send these radio transmissions out there.
That's another aspect of that. But at the same time, we are starting to discover galaxies that are older than we thought they could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I rein this back in for a sec?
Sure.
No.
Yes, I can. The question is there life on other planets? It's not a question necessarily
yes,
about...
the answer is we don't know.
Yeah, that's
We
it.
haven't found
the
it
answer
yet.
is that we don't know.
But if I had to bet a nickel.
Statistically, though, I would say
Which is the lowest currency in the U.S.
currently, yeah. I would say it's probable, statistically speaking, that there
Which was
is,
what my point was.
yeah, which is that there is other life out there. We just haven't been able to
Is there life
find
in
it
our
yet.
solar system?
That's a big
That
question.
is a big question.
That is a big question.
And we do have spacecrafts like the Europa Clipper that are going to the Jupiter's moon Europa, which has an underground ocean that could possibly host life. Don't watch the Europa report because it's not going to be anything like that, most likely. But it's a fun movie, so actually do watch it. Take it back.
We have some dehydrated tardigrades on the moon?
We brought tardigrades to the moon, so we put life on the moon in some
Let's not worry about the tardigrades. Let's worry about...
If there is life in our solar system, I would posit that it is most likely bacterial life because obviously anything more advanced, we would be able to know that based on the spacecraft that we have sent out there.
This is really just a fun conjecture question.
Yeah.
Because in fact, the rest of these are just there's one.
Yeah,
but...
an entirely different question would be like, are there aliens that have come to the Earth? And the answer I'm going to say is going to be no, just because space is fucking big and hard to travel through.
Yeah, so we only have one data point for life.
Us for it, everything here.
Hey.
And to point that out, I just want to say that I read an article recently within last week where we just discovered a new species of octopus that is as big as the palm of your hand, and it's like blue. So we don't even know all the life that exists on our own fucking planet.
We discover more life all the time, and I think it's an estimated it might be 99% of all life has already been extinct on the planet, and we don't know the vast majority of them due to the fossil record.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that statistic because of what humanity's doing right now.
We raising that number up.
Yeah,
the amount of fossil species that no
we're
longer
not
exist.
great as a species.
I I personally believe
Horse and buggy
there's
age.
life out there. I don't think
Yeah.
that
I
there
don't think they're
can't
visiting
Oh,
us.
for sure.
not be life.
They're not taking the cows.
No.
Because as
Or-
the quote goes,
I-
imagine otherwise it's just a great waste of space.
Yes. Yes. From contact. Yes. Do I think they're visiting us?
No.
No.
I do not. At all.
And if they are, it's a flyby because they look down and they go, "Oh,
All right.
fuck no."
So we can dive into this for hours, but what's
Yeah.
the next question?
Okay.
Next question is related to the first.
Wait, what
the
were we
previous
on?
question is why do we think water is necessary for life? Because
It's the one.
again, we only have one data point. We are it.
And
we need water.
And we need water, yeah.
Go watch Project Hail Mary for more, but I think it answers that.
Yes, that is completely it.
We need it, so that's why we think it. It could not be.
I do want to say, thank you for everybody who has submitted questions.
Yeah.
These have been great questions.
Mm-hmm.
These next sets of questions
Uh-oh.
all come from Katie, and they are very fun questions.
They're very
Hell
fun.
yeah.
So, question. How has astronomy in the media pop culture affected how people study it in real life? Oh,
right.
They completely affect each other.
Yes. I mean, okay.
Science fiction drives
If
science,
we look at
which drives
if
science
we look
fiction.
at Star Trek, Starpad. If we look at Star Trek, they had data pads where they put in everything. What do we have? Fucking iPads now and shit.
I got another story that we will know and the audience may know, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Okay.
So in the first run of Star Trek in season 1, you had Nichelle Nichols play Uhura. She was really the first black actress to play a main prominent role, and plus she was not just a little peon, she had high status in the Enterprise. After one season, so Nichelle Nichols herself, she was a stage actress and a singer. So the
That was her?
That was Nichelle Nichols,
Oh.
yes.
I didn't know that.
Wow.
So she wanted to go to the stage and to sing and to perform in that way. And so after one season of Star Trek, she decided that was enough for me. I'm going to go back to the Broadway and do what I want to do. And as she decided this, during one of her shows, she got visited by Martin Luther King. He
right.
Junior, yes. So
this
he
was on a
he's
drunk history episode, I believe,
Yes.
as well.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he sat her down and said, I hear you want to leave Star Trek. And she goes, yes, I want to, go sing. I feel like I'm not performing to the best of my abilities in this show. And he goes, you can't do that because you're the only one of us in the public eye that has the status. You have to be representative of what we can be. And you can't say no to that, man. So she goes, oh, shit, you're right.
I do have
It kind of sucks for
follow
her,
that.
but also was great.
Oh, no, because sorry, can I continue off this one?
Yeah.
Off
No,
this
go
point?
ahead.
So of course she continued as Lieutenant Uhura, but then she also started being a voice and face for NASA as recruitment program. And so a lot of the astronauts for the
Mae
80s and the
Jemison?
90s, yes, were because Nichelle recruited them specifically. She was a huge reason for it. So not only did she, interact with the culture in general, but also the specific astronauts. So in that sense, pop culture and science is a direct correlation.
I hope she didn't continue to feel forced into staying in
She
Star
did not.
Trek and doing that, but I think that it seems like she really did love that purpose that she had and her contribution and what she that visibility and representation that she provided for just for all women. I would say all women, not just women of color, primarily women of color, but all women, and representing somebody that is in space exploration. And her impact was tremendous. Just
Right.
being on that show.
yeah.
I mean, the original Star Trek was immensely impactful, and the continued Star Treks after that immensely impactful. And it's this thing where going back to the question of where humans have always. We've had this ability through our evolution of being able to think beyond our natural instinct, our lizard brain, so to speak, of just survival.
Not anymore, it seems.
Oh yeah, well,
We can get to that. That's why the
and
Bellarites exist even in Star Trek.
And it's that imagination of like, oh, what about flying cars? What about all this stuff where then people
Terrible
go,
idea.
we see it in, our fictional representations of through our entertainment means. And then actual smart people go, wait a minute, how can we make that? Is it possible to make that a reality? We can see that
It's
with, as
like,
I mentioned earlier, like iPads and a cell phone, these things that are
and
like in the realm of science fiction
Again,
that
yeah,
we've made
it's just
real.
like Arthur C. Clarke thinking of geostationary satellites. GPS was his exact idea.
Hmm.
again, science leads science fiction, which leads science.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a circle. It's a perfect circle. And also going back to Nichelle Nichols, representation matters. We
It
want to
definitely
see
matters.
ourselves. We
Hmm.
want to see ourselves in, TV and movies and books. This is why banning books is so dangerous.
Dumb.
It's just so dangerous.
Stupid.
Because if you're reading a book and you see yourself in that book, or
We
you
are
s-
Packlets.
I mean,
No.
yeah, you're not wrong.
No.
We are strong,
Not the Packlets.
but that's who we fucking are. No, if you're reading a book and it is a female astronaut who saves the day, or it is somebody that is an LGBTQ, and you go, that is me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know that you're not alone.
Yeah.
And the world is full of white males.
What?
The world in TV and movies and all that, the world is full of white dudes.
I'm sorry.
Nope. It is not full of the Nichelle Nichols,
No.
the LGBTQ, and all that. And so
It took me into my late 20s before I realized why I glommed on and was such a huge fan of She-Ra,
You
even
see
though not
yourself.
real.
She-Ra.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie and then TV character, a Xena warrior princess. It took me until my late 20s to realize, oh, these were 3 powerful women
Yep.
that I was shown that inspired, that was like,
What?
oh, I can be powerful. Like, it took me forever to realize why I identified and why I loved them so much, and they were my heroes. Also, Lucille Ball, I'll add her,
Naturally.
even though
I think
I
because
really appreciated when we did the book club on the Calculating Stars, and you went in depth as to why
Yeah.
you didn't like the character, because you didn't want to see the journey necessarily.
Yeah.
You just wanted to see the kick-ass character at the end,
Yeah, I
which me
wanted
and
that
Mike, we get that all the
more.
fucking time in our representation of
Yeah.
these white guys in the power.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is a big ass answer to Katie's question.
There you
I
go,
mean,
Katie.
but seriously,
No.
it was,
And that's what inspires us, right?
yeah, it went from science to basically other cultural things, and we do want to see ourselves, and I do feel like right now we are the Packlets. I feel like 30 years ago,
We're also the Ferengi.
oh,
Capitalism.
We don't
well,
have rules of acquisition that we follow.
yeah, that's a great question. All right.
Well, also, sorry, war is bad for profits, but also war is good for profits.
Yeah, that's always been the motto of the U.S.
Oh,
Taco Tuesday's coming up.
that is completely friggin' capitalism in a nutshell. What is it that Dwight Eisenhower
Oh, I just actually no.
warned
I
us
just
against?
read this quote. I just read this quote in this book next to me because, of course, I have it. Give me 3 seconds. 'Cause
I do not
just
know
saw
the name
it.
of the book.
Leave it to Brandon to just pull
But-
the fucking book off the shelf to.
No,
but
I just read this.
while he's looking for it, he can also tell us what the name of the book is. And
Well, this book is called The Origins of Satellite Communications, 1945 to 1965, by
And wait,
David J. Whalen.
Sounds thrilling.
And we have an Eisenhower quote in this?
We do, because he's talking about Oh, I really want to find the exact quotes. Keep talking for a second.
All right. Well, Eisenhower, of course, was president from 52 to no, he was from
I don't know.
52
I
to
don't
60.
know any presidents. I
Yeah.
can't.
So he was president from 52 to 60. And was Nixon his vice president? I think Nixon was his vice president.
Yes, he was.
And we see how well that turned out. But anyway, Eisenhower is leaving office. He gives his speech and he talks about the military industrial complex. And Brandon, I think at some point you have to like give it up. And
I know. I'm gonna give it up like in 3 seconds.
All right. And so in that speech, he warns us against.
Found it.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
He says, right? Sorry for the flipping. I know that annoyed you.
No, I didn't hear it.
I'll read the quote. Every gun that is made, every warship launched, every rocket fired signifies, in the final sense, a threat from those who hunger and are not fed, those who are cold and are not clothed.
Yes.
That was Eisenhower, of all people, that said
Yeah,
that.
he was a Republican, guys. He was a Republican.
Republican is now morphed into something different today.
Yes,
so
it has.
let's
Yes.
not. We don't need to do that.
And as much as I hate Nixon, he formed the EPA.
Yeah.
He formed
Nixon
the
was,
EPA.
oh my God, we can have a whole episode about Nixon. He was such a weird president in that he should have been the most popular president in like modern history, basically, of all the things but then he did the whole Vietnam thing and Watergate thing.
It's also kind of like, which is weird.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
but you're right. He did institute the EPA and instituted Earth Day, for example, was on Nixon.
Yeah,
The Apollo moon landings were on Nixon.
But to go back to Eisenhower warned us against the military-industrial complex.
Yeah, and we love it so much, apparently.
And we love it now. All right, let's move on.
Okay.
Please.
All right. Okay. What is the...
Oh, hold on.
Holding.
Nope, that's the
That's
same
not
question.
it. What is the most common error
oh no
that you have noticed when watching a space-centered TV show?
I mean, it's
Oh,
warp
look,
speed.
look,
travel.
I'm gonna
Communications.
I'm
Travel,
gonna put this into context of something that's more common in shows, which are medical dramas. I remember I got into ER for a little bit when I was younger, obviously, because it was ER. And my mom being she was a nurse, and she could not watch ER because of just it was so much bullshit. That was like, this is not real, blah, 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 blah. And so I get it now when I watch something, even though I'm not a scientist, I'm not a physicist, I'm not an actual professional, anything related to space science and astronomy. But I'll see something in something science fiction and I'll be like, well, that's bullshit.
Okay.
Like, that's not how it happened. But you have to suspend that disbelief. Although, I would like to caveat that I have heard, and I have not watched The Pit, but I've heard The Pit is the most realistic,
the Pit's fantastic. Strong recommends.
drama there is.
I want to modify how we answer this question.
Okay. Modify.
How we answer it.
Okay.
Okay.
I've already slightly
answered
it.
There are some things in shows.
Yeah.
I mean, I immediately threw out warp drive. Brandon said communication. So these really are, you have to have this because it's the only way to advance the show.
Right.
So
yeah, Star Trek, you can't get anywhere without warp drive. Where are you going? Nowhere.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. So let's answer this question through the lens of things that cannot be plot devices. So warp drive is a plot device. It's the only way to get from here to Romulus in within 45 minutes, the length of your show, that type of thing. Okay. So that type of thing. All right. I am going to say the movie Gravity.
Oh God. Oh God, yeah.
So
but the whole movie's based off of what you hate. And what is incorrect?
General relativity.
So, it's just that there are some things.
Look, people just wanted Sandra Bullock and George Clooney in space in a fucking in a fucking situation. Yeah. All right, that's what we wanted, and that's what we got. It's high drama, high suspense in space. That's all that was wanted for that movie.
But I do think that there are some things that you can. That you can figure out a different plot device to get Sandra Bullock and George Clooney together, and we're all happy, that they got together. You didn't need to do just this stuff that is not based in reality. And I hate it when movies just either
Ignore.
don't hire a science advisor or ignore the science advisor.
Now, that being said, we mentioned check out the main episode for Ask CwC, where we did bring up Interstellar, and Interstellar did hire Kip Thorne as the black hole science
Nobel
advisor
fucking laureate.
For the visualization of it.
for the
yes.
visualization of the black hole, and it has since become the most
de
accurate
facto.
visualization of
of
a black hole to date. That is now the standard of visualizing black holes.
Yes.
But
The story.
there are things in the movie that are like, well, you're not gonna fucking end up in whatever fucking Matthew McConaughey ended up or whatever is inside a black hole. But
So I guess for me,
Mhm.
the answer is more of a general. You just ignore the science.
right.
Can I flip it around for a second?
Yeah.
What is your favorite representation of science in film? Is it
Oh.
Interstellar, for
See, I
example?
don't
Is it
know.
something
Well,
else?
But
I don't
Interstellar
have
would be
that
the visualization of the black
knowledge
hole.
I don't have that breadth of knowledge. I feel
So-
like fucking Hail Mary was really good.
Hail Mary.
Yeah, Mary was solid.
Now
I mean,
that,
Apollo 13 was amazing. So
The
everything,
Martian
right?
was good. The Martian was good. except for the one
although,
thing.
how do you are you accepting the dust storm on Mars as the main plot device being totally inaccurate?
No,
to a
but
dust storm on
that's the
Mars?
one caveat, and everyone gets that.
But it's the whole thing that
But-
wouldn't happen on Mars at all.
Right, but that's
That's the
why I
MacGuffin.
said
Yeah.
that's why I said that
That's the
we
plot
have
device.
to ignore some plot
Because it's
devices.
science fiction and it's supposed to
Right,
be
and
in
so-
the realm of
To me,
like if we talk
but-
about how the Eagles could have so totally saved the day in Lord of the Rings, but apparently they had
You
their
know-
own political bullshit going on where they
I got the
couldn't
book that explains it behind me.
fucking do
It's
it.
funny. It's funny. There's a YouTube video where this guy was talking about that, and he basically he quoted Tolkien, wherein like it was either an interview or a letter. It was basically like Tolkien says, "You
It's a
people
letter.
need to shut up."
Ignore the fucking Eagles,
Right.
people.
Yeah. But
Um,
anyway, I think like with Interstellar,
Mhm.
that was the first time that we saw a black hole.
As what a black hole could possibly be.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but you see the hole where it goes
Yeah,
over.
it's beautiful.
And
Mhm.
it's like when people look at that black hole, they still don't really quite know what the going up and
The
over
arc and
it.
the ring
And-
is, yeah.
And you're looking, the ring is flat. The accretion disk is flat, but since that accretion distance light out and it just skims
It's being bent.
it's being bent, and so
Yeah.
it looks like the accretion disk bends over the black hole.
yeah.
Solid.
That was the first time, and not only that, he got it so that the rotating black hole, one side is brighter than the other, which is exactly what you would see.
It's one of your favorite things.
It actually is. It's one of those
Yeah.
really subtle
Yeah.
things. And it's how you know a visualization of a black hole
Yeah.
is correct. You can make this little curvy black hole all you want,
But that
but
that little
you
detail.
have to get the dynamics.
live and die by the
You
small
live and die by the
details.
small details.
There we go.
Yeah. I think it's anything, anything we're watching where it's like a simple thing that isn't necessarily a like a major plot device or
details,
contributor, but like a simple thing that it's like, well, that's not how that works, or that's
Right.
not whatever. It's like, come on, guys, what are we doing?
Can I bring up one of the more famous like, hey, this is not right? Titanic. Do you want to tell that
the
story?
night sky.
Do you want to tell that story?
Yeah, okay, so it's
Yeah.
this is just a simple story. It's just that so in Titanic, towards the end of the movie when the ship is sunk and Rose is looking up the night sky, and they have a very dark night sky, obviously it's a new moon anyway, which is what was actually a contributing factor to the sinking of
Can't
the
see it.
Titanic, because they didn't have any moonlight to illuminate the icebergs
Mhm.
that were present. They were already going faster than they should have been going because they were trying to beat the papers and arrive a day early and whatever. And so Neil deGrasse Tyson had pointed out that the night sky at that position in the Atlantic at that time of year the stars were incorrect because they were just using like a generic star field. And so he pointed out that no, that's not what the stars would look like. And so James Cameron ended up going back in. And so later releases, he put in the correct night sky that would have been visible at that time on that day. And so, the night sky was not correct, which most people are not going to fucking notice that shit at all.
And for more about the sinking of Titanic, watch our episode on where the iceberg went to.
Yeah.
But also, like I've said, and like you just said earlier, you live and die by small details.
Yes.
And so, but in case you guys...
Now, if I had been in the planetarium when Titanic came out,
for sure,
I would have fucking noticed that shit. But considering it came out when I was 11, I did not notice or care about any of that. And
so I Jack to stay alive.
I still technically kind of don't give a shit what the night sky looked like because that's not the point of Titanic. There's so many other points of Titanic that I can get into, and it has nothing to do with
James Cameron was like, this is the most accurate thing ever. Except for the universe.
It was so fucking accurate. Oh my god, the movie and
how accurate was it, Liz?
It was so...
What is the next question?
No, guess what we're going to do in July? We're going to go see the Titanic
We're going to... OMSI in Portland has a Titanic exhibit that goes through October, and I'm so fucking excited. And he wants to go for his birthday.
Say hi to the twins for me, as Joe would say. The janitor Joe. Remember the twins?
Oh,
the story he was telling about the twins.
Oh
my god! Yes, they have
we
Titanic.
Need to tell that story?
We'll get to see which version of the exhibit they had.
Oh yeah,
and they have the twins.
Let's tell that story.
Should we tell everybody?
Maybe there are ghosts. Yeah.
All right. So
Hangover.
Arizona Science Center had the
take this back even more before you get to the Titanic thing. Go ahead. Okay, sorry.
Wait, what? Back further.
Oh, okay. Well, no. It starts with the Titanic.
I don't think it does. It starts with the voices, and then Titanic comes after that.
No.
Titanic was there first.
With Titanic. So
Titanic was there first.
Arizona Science Center had the Titanic exhibit, and I have to say it is my most favorite exhibit of all times because they did it fucking spectacularly. It was 3 levels. You come in on the top as if you are first class, and you then go down to the bottom, and as you descend, it gets warmer. The sounds, the thumping of the engines get louder. And so you go from first class to third class and you get to experience that. And it was absolutely the best exhibit I have ever seen.
It's phenomenal. I remember it.
Okay.
I wish I saw it. I saw the second version, which wasn't that.
We're not even talking about just seeing glasses and shoes and stuff that...
The fucking shoes get me every fucking time.
People actually were wearing, and that gets you. That really gets you. However, so there were basically 2 theaters. There was a Planetarium and there was an IMAX theater. And this was back in the day when they did film and it wasn't digital. So we would get film in canisters and they would have to be spliced together, which was an overnight thing because we can't cancel shows. So it would be an overnight thing. And there was a guy, I'm not going to say his name, but anyway, he was splicing in the middle of the night. It's 2:00 in the morning. And he hears little girls, laughing and squealing and running down the hallway. And he opens the door. And of course, there's no girls.
Yeah,
because it's 2 a.m.
I would fucking be out of there. I'd be like, nope, I'm hearing things now. I'm leaving and going home. Fuck this movie.
But to quote Eddie Murphy in Raw, he's like, white people were like, they respond to ghosts differently. They're like, That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Let's go find out.
Yeah.
And that's why we die in the horror movies.
Meanwhile, African Americans like, we're out.
Like, fuck that shit.
But anyway, so the theater guy was talking to the guy that was in charge of like building
Custodians.
services.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And he tells theater guy tells building services guy, yeah, I heard these two girls at like 2 a.m.
This part.
And the building guy goes, oh, you've heard them too. And that was
Beautiful.
it's just
Beautiful.
beautiful. And they bring Titanic back.
Yeah, that's when I saw Titanic.
That's when you saw it. So it's the second run of Titanic. And the girls leave with the ship, basically.
Hopped aboard.
Yeah. And in the planetarium, we heard all kinds of things behind the dome.
Oh, I chased it one day. I chased it, and I got all the way around the dome. I opened the door, and it stopped. It fucking stopped.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I don't believe in ghosts, but
Yeah, we all heard that catwalk make some
Yeah.
sounds.
And you have to go. You have to go behind
Oh,
the
yeah.
dome. You don't know if it's a kid. You don't know
Yeah.
what, and so you have to go
Ah.
investigate. So anyway,
Anyway.
That was
that's
fun.
a great story.
So-
All right.
Should we wrap up with one more question?
Oh, wait,
No.
One, two more? How many we got?
What are we
We
on?
got-
What are we on?
we got
What
three
number are we
more.
on? What? Okay,
you have
we're
to
on
go
this one.
somewhere?
We're on this one. How do you think astronomy will progress in the next decade, 50 years, a century?
Grand Unified Theory.
Wow. Yeah, I mean,
I'm
I
just
hope-
saying it happened in the West Wing universe in the 90s. It can happen today.
The West Wing. Oh, if only we had the West Wing universe of today.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, if we look at what has progressed in the past 50 years, it has been fucking extraordinary, amazing. Just in the last 10 years, how many exoplanets have been
So,
discovered? You know,
So 1970 is our go-to, apparently.
What?
50 years, right?
No, this is
No.
50 years in the future.
Oh, in the future. Okay.
well, yeah. But in the
Progress.
past 50 years, we have had so many advancements
Yeah.
in
So
technology, which is what we need.
yeah, and also you can't compare it to 1950 because, like you said, advancement in technology, so it's exponential.
Yeah.
And we have James Webb now.
Yeah, but we also have Vera Rubin has come online.
Mm.
And then there's also the Noor Lab.
Rovers
Elizabeth
on planets.
Elizabeth, and we also have some missions that are in progress, like the Europa Clipper. Is the Titan one in progress? The Titan.
Yes, it is. I think.
Okay, Elizabeth in chat says, I think AI will help us combine data sets and we will find more.
Mhm.
Now, I do have concerns over AI, but I think that a useful way to utilize AI is in this function of
I agree.
analyzing data. However, the caveat is that people need to check that fucking data
Oh,
because
yeah.
AI is not necessarily accurate and cannot be trusted
I think that'll always
in
be the
these
case.
kind of things.
Also,
Right.
training AI on this is much easier than training AI on other stuff.
On other stuff, yes.
Linguistics, for
I think
example,
that
yes.
there's a difference between using AI for like analyzing data sets and this kind of thing versus a generative AI, which is an AI that's used to create shit like movies and art and all that bullshit, which is absolutely should not be a thing at all
No,
in whatsoever
no.
shape or
I
form.
want AI to do my dishes so I can do art, not so AI can do art while I do dishes.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, to give my thoughts,
Okay.
so that we get off the whole AI with dishes and stuff. I think
And
that
Skynet becoming self-aware.
well, Skynet has already happened.
It's already self-aware. Everybody just so you know.
It's just biding its time. I think in the next decade, we will, Rubin and Webb are going to rewrite the astronomy textbooks. What that means, I don't know. But I think that it just like with Hubble, within 10 years, rewriting astronomy textbooks with dark energy and dark matter, I think Rubin and James Webb might actually answer one of those questions. Probably most likely the dark matter and not the dark energy.
Yeah.
I think dark energy is a little bit more involved. I think within the next 50 years, We will have maybe dark energy figured out in the next 100 years, basing this on what our understanding was 100 years ago. I think we will have a theory of everything that we will have unified that general theory of relativity with quantum mechanics that we talked about earlier. I don't know if it was in the Hangover
It was in the
or
main episode.
the main episode, but I think that we'll have it unified, and then we will be able to really start asking the question: is there a multiverse, and designing experiments to be able to look for that multiverse. Now, will we have the technology to be able to find that multiverse?
Depends on the leaders of every country and how that shit works out.
It took us 100 years to go from Einstein to literally 100 years, from Einstein to gravitational waves.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, but I think that that production of technology gets not faster. Isn't the right word?
Yes, it's experimental. I mean, it's not experimental. It's exponential.
Exponential, yeah. So it's kind of like,
yeah. So I
feel like it'd be like Moore's law, in that yes, it is exponential for a hot second before it slowly plateaus out.
I mean, it really kind of depends on. Also, I think that we do have to factor in society.
We do, and I specifically have not mentioned this because it's on my mind. Yes, it's a downer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay. Here's the thing. MAGA does not last forever.
No.
Society and its bullshit does not last forever. I think, and I truly have to believe this, is that society always advances. Society always progresses.
The arc of science is long.
Yes. What we believe now and how we see people now, in all honesty, is light years from where it was in 1950.
Yeah.
And there was no way that some orange fucker
that we're gonna fucking handmaid tale this,
or is going to take us back to 1950. All these little fuckers with their little mullets and all of that.
Let's not besmirch the mullet.
Not everybody bad has a mullet. It's kind of a thing. It's kind of a thing that's trendy.
Anyway, all right. So all of these MAGA people, they only make up 1/3 of the U.S. electorate.
Yeah.
We outnumber them.
Yeah, but people have to actually vote.
No, I have to believe that we are going to progress.
I agree. Sorry, go ahead, Liz, and then I'll follow up after you.
That there's always, and if we look through history, there's always going to be people that are questioning, that are wanting more answers, that are wanting to. If we look at, say, the ancient Greeks, for example, okay, the ancient Greeks, and I'm not going to say they were the first, because I can't say that just with my breadth of knowledge, but I would say they are one of the first civilizations that basically looked at the natural world and started to try to understand and explain how things worked in the natural world that were not based on a deity making such things happen. Yeah, they were using logic, deductive reasoning, and trying to use it was basically the precursor to our modern day science of the scientific method and what we use today to explain things in the natural world. And some got it right, some got it very wrong, but were right for hundreds of years before we're like, no, they were definitely wrong. So there's always the people, and even not just in a science term, there's always people that are gonna want freedom and liberty and to be able to think for themselves. And I think that has always ended up winning over anything else.
And that's why I feel like.
And so, yes, I think that will then win out to the progress and what we can develop and learn scientifically, in a sense, of our surroundings and the universe. The question then is okay, is there a limit to that based on just how physics works or whatever? We don't know that yet. is warp drive possible, or is it actually a limit
Oh,
because we need
these-
to harness the energy of a black hole kind of a thing,
But yeah, I mean, all right. Are there limits to engineering? That's the question. Are there limits to engineering? Because physics is going to say warp drive is not necessarily
Possible.
that it is possible.
It's an engineering problem.
But you
It's an
need the
engineering
energy of X, Y, and Z, which we have no fucking clue of how to fucking do
And-
without.
And that's the engineering problem.
Yeah.
And
So
so
engineers-
physics is so much more basic.
Get fucking to it.
Physics is so much more basic. Physics can say, yeah, hey, there's nothing wrong with this within the equations.
Well, yeah.
And so it's then up to engineering
Yeah.
to be able to do
Yeah.
that.
So at the end of the day, I think that we as a species are constantly we wouldn't have advanced this far if we didn't have if we didn't have some percentage of human beings that were thinking outside the box, that were thinking beyond social norms, that were thinking beyond the rules and whatever. the
As
dominance.
Mean Girls said, the box doesn't exist.
The box doesn't exist. I wish I could think outside the box
why do we
more.
have all this? Is second Mean
It's
Girls
a lot of
reference.
Mean Girls references, and I never.
I'm
seen
sorry.
Mean
You
Girls.
haven't seen Mean Girls? You gotta
I've
go
never.
see it.
I'm not.
All
I
right.
wasn't. I'm not.
So,
the type to
in
watch
lieu of me expanding on that question, what's the next one?
All right. I really want to flip these because
What number is it? Because I'm a number behind
All right.
on my.
Can I flip the last two?
Okay, sure.
Can I go with the myth?
You want the
question?
last question?
Yeah.
This is a myth question?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
what we got?
what are the most common myths when it comes to astronomy?
Well, we got Orion. We got Clash of the Titans. We got the Big Little
The North
Bears.
Star.
Astrology.
I know it's okay.
The North Star is the brightest star.
The North Star
Oh,
is
yeah.
the brightest star.
Astrology.
All of astrology.
It is
It's
Tina
not-
Fey. Sorry. Liz in chat. It is Tina Fey. I forgot she was the one asking the questions in the quiz bowl in the Mean Girls.
Oh, okay.
Wow, I forgot about that.
Okay, so yes, the North Star being the brightest star because it's used for navigational purposes. It's not the brightest star in the night sky. That's Sirius, which is
Yep.
That's
in
the
the
sun.
constellation
Oh,
of
night sky.
Canis.
Sorry.
Well, okay, night sky.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm tipsy.
Sirius, which is in the constellation of Canis Major, which is primarily up during the wintertime months. I'm started drinking my beer, so I'm getting a little burpy.
That's all right.
But the North Star Polaris, not the brightest star, but it is bright enough to see in a city population, and is useful in helping you find north. Being a part of the Big Dipper, which is part of the Big Bear, Ursa Major, and the Big Dipper is a bright enough asterism, being a shape part of an official constellation that is bright enough to see in a city location. But it's not the brightest star in the sky. Also, Venus, not the brightest star in the sky. There's a bright star, Starlight Star Bright, first star I see tonight. I wish
Right.
I may, I wish I might have this wish I wish tonight.
Nice.
You're welcome. I've done this often, I guess, as a child.
Guess
But
so.
that star, that bright star you're wishing on, that is usually Venus, is what you're seeing.
That's why your dreams never come true.
Because you're not wishing on a star. You're
Oh,
wishing
that's
on
why.
the planet Venus.
why my
Alternately,
dreams don't
it
come
could be
true.
the planet Jupiter, which is the second brightest star in the nighttime sky, or second brightest object in the nighttime sky, not being a star. Other myths. Oh yeah,
Well-
all of astrology. I'm sorry. Look, if you participate in astrology, if you like
let me-
astrology, if you like your signs, and if you like the whole whatever, the moon is in Cancer, whatever, fine. It's fine. Enjoy it, and do what you want with it. But it's not science, and it's not real in terms of science. So just know that, but have fun.
I
All right,
have
Brandon,
a soapbox to give Liz.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
That's what
she's
I was
already-
doing. I have a soapbox to give Liz.
Was it the
we don't.
astrology
Let's
soapbox?
not give her any more soapboxes.
I just had it.
She just had it. Go lie down, please. Go
So
lie down.
one of my things in general, I think Mike got a little taste of this as I was messaging him this week. When somebody you kind of trust by default, right? Like you kind of trust ish people by default when they're talking about subjects you don't know, but they're talking with confidence. Okay, it seems like you seem like you know what you're talking about. But the moment they start talking about something that you know,
Oh.
that you consider yourself maybe not an expert, but well read in at the very least, and they get everything wrong, you go, I can't trust you on anything else because you're talking with the same confidence in my subject and you're getting these things wrong.
Is that related to asteroids?
Yeah,
It's
probably.
related to asteroids, yes. It's related to asteroids. For sure. But that happens often. Like you trust somebody.
Yeah.
Like, for example, the richest person in the world, back in the day, back when he was like, oh, he's a smart-ish guy, kind of knows what he's talking about, and he knew a lot about rockets, to be fair, but then he started talking about other things like orbital dynamics. Like, this isn't quite adding up. I'm going to start questioning the other things you said.
This is when you realize, oh no, they're all evil, and there cannot be a good one.
But yeah, in general,
there's
you talk
a
with
whole
confidence.
thing.
Another one. Full moons don't make fucking crazy people. Like
and
the full moon is not responsible
and they
for
don't
anybody
cause
going.
Werewolves either.
Lunatics are not because of the moon.
All right. Also, the Earth is not flat. But hold on.
Yes,
okay.
It's not.
All right. There's a whole thing about like what people believe and the reason why they believe those. I'm not saying that the Apophis thing is all right, whatever. But there is a certain thing where it comes from people of authority, and you believe them. So as an example, as a kid, I heard somebody say, and I probably
That
misheard
electricity
it.
is a fad.
What?
Nothing. Let's continue.
But I misheard it. But obviously I misheard it, but it came from a person of authority to me.
Yeah.
And so I believed it for the longest time. In fact, it became the title of it was that once a month thing at the place that we won't name that we did
First Friday.
First Friday,
yes.
but talk it was hummingbirds have no feet. So,
but they do. We've seen them.
Right, but as a kid, kid,
you believe it.
Oh, it's like the dogs can't look up.
I was just thinking about that.
Yes.
I was thinking about that.
As a kid, I could have sworn. As a kid, I could have sworn that I heard my mom say, hummingbirds have no feet. And so I believed it. And to the point where it took me years to realize they had feet.
Because they gotta land at some point.
And the picture for my talk was a hummingbird where it had its feet out. And and it was a whole thing about, hey, it's not like I'm a crazy person and I just think the hummingbirds don't have feet. Right. It's because I heard it from my mom.
You heard it from somebody in authority, and so you just were like, oh, it must be.
Just because I am a crazy person does not mean I'm a crazy person.
Well, there's that. But my mom is a biology teacher. So my mom is, and she's my mom. Right. So she is a person of authority with this. Yeah. But I mean, Apophis is not that. And the problem with today's world is that you can get all kinds of stupid shit off of the internet. The internet is simultaneously the greatest and worst things ever invented.
That's true. I mean, remember when you had to go to the library and look up in the Dewey Decimal System to learn something?
Who's Dewey? Also, Dewey's racist.
Well, everybody was fucking racist.
Everybody's racist.
And a lot of people are still fucking racist. But it's still the Dewey Decimal System. So the card catalog system, which I always love the small pencils and being able to write down.
Oh, that was nice.
Oh, and the piece of paper.
Yeah, you get the piece of paper and you write down where to go find it. I love that.
721.11.
Whatever, and you go find it. It was so much fun. Fun is liberal.
And then you would walk down to
Fun is liberal, I agree.
But anyway, you had to go actually to find a book that contained the information that you needed versus Googling and having whatever AI fucking bullshit come up with whatever.
Hashtag DuckDuckGo, bitches.
Yeah, I know I should do that, but
I use DuckDuckGo all the time.
Did you? It's so easy to get information nowadays, but the information that we get is not necessarily correct.
It involves extra layers of critical thinking, which is taught, but it's tough for
well, a
students
lot
to
of
take
people
it in.
also, don't know how to analyze their sources.
Yeah, they don't know how to ask questions.
And what would be a legitimate source versus an illegitimate source. Whereas, like, sure, I do pull a lot of stuff from Wikipedia
But
for things, but I also try to find other sources that corroborate based on if it's a .edu, if it's a .org,
But
those
it's also
things are going to be more legitimate.
very amusing how the tide has turned with Wikipedia versus you can't trust it versus now, turns out the people that freely work on it know their shit and they have all the sources for it, and you kind of can trust it way more than AI.
Fact
well,
that they do,
cite the sources.
The fact that the sources are cited, so you
can
go
copy
to
it and go look it up,
and look it up. That is a big factor. If somebody is citing sources and the cited sources is not themselves, so that is if you look at if you look at papers from, say, the Creation Museum, a lot of those sources are going to be done, they're sourcing themselves, basically, which is a number one red flag.
Go source yourself.
What you're looking at is probably not legitimate because they're sourcing back to themselves rather than actual outside, or it's
back to a certain book.
The source is not a legitimate science source,
like the Bible, let's just say it,
the Bible, that
oh
right
shit
there.
You got that book,
whereas if somebody is citing a source that is in like the Journal of Nature, the Journal of
that's Baby Me. It's little Baby Me.
I can't
so
even
blurry, but
it
still looks adorable. But is sorting sources to like a science and a legitimate scientific journal of Nature, your Journal of whatever.
It's gotta be peer reviewed,
something that is peer reviewed, different stuff. That is where your legitimacy goes. But I don't think that is really. I think that reviewing sources is taught, but it's not necessarily that is a thing that is taught in a a way that is like. I don't know. It's not great.
Right.
To be fair.
Right. People, the bottom line is people don't know how to ask critical questions. They don't know how to look up.
Yeah, and especially I would say older generations as well definitely don't know how to do this online.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Here's the thing about older generations, though. What is the age, basically the quote unquote cutoff age for Nobel Prizes?
Was it 27 for the initial idea?
Years old. 28 years old. So
you can't win one if you're younger.
No, you can win one after.
Most of the ideas have occurred before the age of 28.
Yes, and the reason why
that's because your brain is developed.
What?
No, you.
That's when you get stuck in your ways.
I tell you what. Let me finish.
Okay.
All right. Before the age of 28, you're a punk. You are willing.
Are you not a punk anymore?
You are No, I'm not. You're willing to look outside of the box. It is why Einstein was able to come up with relativity, because he was able to think differently. After 28, you tend to become solidified in your thoughts.
Right.
And so that is why like 82-year-olds will be like, no, this is it. And it's like, no, that's not it, but whatever. Right. But it's because they are very solidified. It gets harder
to teach an old dog new tricks.
It is much harder. Hey, Indiana.
Unless you're an actual dog. Oh, John Zimmerman!
So it's, so that is why, like, older people are much more likely to be, solid in their thoughts, and they aren't going to be open to stuff.
It's a Johnson.
All right. Do we do one more and then call it? Right.
Yeah, because it's the final question.
And we still got shots after this.
Right. So here's the final question. I forgot about
No, it's not that one. Which one is it?
It's if planets in our solar system, it's 21. I don't know what that means to you. All right. So if the planets in our solar system were characters in a fighting game, what would their powers be? And what would they look like?
It feels like it doesn't matter because Jupiter's going to fucking win. Right?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Jupiter's
but-
gonna win. Jupiter is the
Jupiter
thing.
wins.
Jupiter's Juggernaut.
All right,
Jupiter is
but,
Superman.
no, but hold on. Jupiter's
wait,
brawn. What
hold
about
on.
Brainy?
Wait, read the question again. What was the question again?
Oh my god. All right. I closed it. All right, talk. Well,
Look, I'll just read it on
if
screen.
all the
if planets in our
planets
solar
had a
system occurred just
superpower,
defining
you're right.
game, what would their powers be, and what would they look like? All right. Okay, so Jupiter's definitely your fucking tank.
Yeah,
But it is like again 0.1% of the solar system mass. It is the tank. It is the Superman. It is the Flash.
So Jupiter
it's
is
not
like
the Flash.
Jupiter is like is his name Baraga in Mortal Kombat? The guy with like the 6 fucking arms. That's just like the fucking.
No, that is oh, I know this. Give me a second.
It's like Baraga.
Right.
A
Sometimes
Sub-Zero.
the small guy can take out the
Sub-Zero
big guy
might be
because
Neptune.
The small guy is brain over brawn.
Sub-Zero could be Neptune because of the coldness
Or
and the
Pluto.
iciness. Well, Pluto's a little guy.
He's a little guy.
Sub-Zero's a
scrappy
fucking
little
wait.
guy.
badass.
Let me just say, Earth
Sub-Zero-
is Johnny
Earth
Cage.
is 100% Johnny Cage.
Hell yeah.
100%.
Earth wins.
And we're going to do
Sunglasses.
this all in Mortal Kombat because I don't know Street Fighter characters that well.
Gorgu, I think is his name.
Gorgu.
Gorgu?
No.
Chat.
I'm going to say Baraga is the 6-armed guy. It's got to be like Baraga. Yeah, Johnny Cage is 100% Earth. I guess Venus is Sonya then because of women are from Venus. And she's hot.
All right.
Yeah. So,
Okay, wait a minute.
his-
Hold on.
I gotta think of Scorpion with the
Okay,
get over here.
Hold on. Are we?
What was it?
Grum.
What?
Grum.
Grum?
I guess.
What is Baraga?
I don't think. I think with the planets, we don't. Are we going to say they're male or female in this?
Does
Like,
Well,
because
we're-
if that's the case, we only have one female.
Yeah, there's no katana.
because Sonya in there.
So my question was going to be: do we have to, you know, it's not sexualize. That is not the right word. Sex them the way
Genderize.
Genderize.
Genderize. The
All
way
right.
that we're
Well,
doing.
let's see then. Okay, so
So in that case,
Uranus powers are obviously farting. Deathly fart.
Oh,
I think-
Uranus. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Jupiter would have the longest lightning, so that'd be Raiden.
Oh,
Raiden's
it would
most
be
powerful
Raiden.
anyway.
That would be Raiden. Raiden is very powerful. That's true.
Okay, I'm good with Juby Jupe says Raiden.
Who's Batman?
A different universe.
The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight. That's
Who
not
has
a fighting
the darkest?
game
Who
character.
has the darkest night?
Engender. That's right.
Ooh.
Who's Iron Man? Because that's
Mercury?
the real
Listen, all right.
Mercury.
Who's Clifford, the big red dog?
Well, I mean, it was.
Who's Red Rover? Red Rover.
Oh, that'd be
Rover.
Mars.
Send Venus right over.
That'd be Mars.
That
Mars
would,
is red.
yeah.
That's a good point.
What
Yeah.
were their powers? Okay, well, Uranus is farts. Neptune. Neptune would be winds. Neptune has the most strongest
Oh,
winds
100%.
in the
Oh,
solar
yeah,
But
system.
who in Mortal Kombat does wins?
Well, it doesn't matter
are we
what.
Mortal-
Oh, the
why are we
reptile.
Mortal
Reptiles,
Kombating this?
because that's what we know. We don't know Street Fighter.
Oh, the green guy is
Who is the
fuck.
reptile guy?
it's Mortal Kombat 3.
He's in
Reptilian. His name is
Rep-
Reptilian.
He's in a good chunk of them. He's in the.
Okay, he's Reptilian. That's his name.
Is it,
I feel confident as a white man. His name is Reptilian.
Okay.
Just say it with confidence.
Well,
dude.
yeah. Okay, then maybe Pluto is Sub-Zero because of the ices. Who's Scorpion? Scorpion's a fucking bat. Scorpion's my favorite.
Oh. Then I.
Scorpion's
who wins?
Sub-Zero my
So-
favorite.
so
But
who wins?
All right,
is what
but
we're
when
asking.
you say
Neptune. Katie
Scorpion-
says Neptune could be an airbender.
When you say Scorpion, that makes me think Mars. Actually.
Mm.
But we
And
already have.
it does. We do send a lot of shit to Mars. It's like get over here.
And
'Cause
you know,
on
I think
Mars-
Mars. I mean,
But also,
Desert.
but the sun has the most gravity, so it's
No, the sun,
truly.
it's
we're not
planets.
counting as planets.
It's
The sun
planets.
wins.
All right.
Yeah.
and technically, we should not include Pluto in this.
then
but
then Jupiter would be like get over here because it has
Yeah,
the most
Jupiter wins.
gravity. So Jupiter
Jupiter,
could be
Scorpion,
Scorpion.
and Raiden at the same
And
time.
Raiden
Yeah.
at the same time. Saturn has lightning, though. Saturn could be Raiden. And it has its rings, which is like its wide-brimmed hat. Raiden has the wide-brimmed Raiden hat.
For
For its electrical charge and shit.
hexagon?
Yeah. Saturn is Raiden. Scorpion could be a
Are we
hydra.
including moons now? I was like we're including
No,
moons.
because this
We're not doing Moon. Moon's just his own little weird fight.
what a it's just a ridiculous premise.
What a hangover
for
topic.
one.
Well, this is your sister.
I know. Sonia would be the moon if we're including moons.
All right, what Marvel characters?
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Iron Man is gonna be Mercury.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah, it's denser
Iron,
than it should
yeah.
be.
denser. It's the densest.
Yeah,
The densiest.
um,
What Thor would probably be Jupiter then,
God,
right?
God
'Cause
of Thunder,
lightning.
yes.
God of Thunder.
does that mean
Um,
that like Venus is Scarlett Johansson,
A Black Widow.
the Black Widow?
Pluto was Ant-Man.
Who's the Ant-Man?
Pluto?
Pluto.
Pluto's Ant-Man.
Earth is, I guess, is Hawkeye, the most human character of them
Yeah,
all,
yeah.
or Scarlett Johansson.
Well,
Black Widow?
Earth is Hawkeye because he has no actual powers. It's just
Well, you can shoot.
well,
arrows.
Scarlet. Well,
Ne-
Black Widow
neither
doesn't
does
have.
Black-
That's true.
Yeah, I feel like
She's just
Black Widow's the
trained
one.
well.
She just
But
kicks
she's-
ass.
But yeah,
Wait,
she's
Black Widow is Earth or Venus?
or Black Widow's gonna be Venus because she's a fucking badass and she's.
She is.
But
she's
she
badass.
doesn't have any alien DNA. She's
She-
purely Earthling.
But she can suffocate you with her legs.
Okay. Gotta pay extra for that
I-
sometimes.
The best. She doesn't have any alien DNA. Is that what you said?
None of
Yeah,
them.
no, she doesn't.
Oh, hold
We're
on, hold on,
comparing-
hold on.
Hold on. No, we're comparing Marvel characters to planets.
Yes.
And
Yes.
We're worried about alien issues.
Thor has alien DNA. I'm just saying.
True, well, he's from Asgard.
All right.
Okay, hold on. Elizabeth in chat though says like half the planets are named after gods. All of them are named after gods.
Mhm.
All of them except for Earth is named after
well,
gods.
except for
Was it?
Planet Brandon, which is yet to be discovered.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Planet
that's very
Planet
LDS.
9.
Planet 10.
Planet 9.
No,
Very-
Planet 10 is Brandon. It's
Very
coming. Don't worry.
LDS.
Oh no.
Keep playing soccer, you'll get there. Wait a minute, what did I miss?
I don't know soccer
Hmm.
references. And then all the characters that you don't normally choose that you might get stuck with in any kind of game, whether it be Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Smash Bros, whatever, those are all dwarf planets.
I'm good with that.
Well, we only have like
All right.
5 of them, don't we? All right, I think we ought to call it.
Oh man.
You might be right.
I think he's very right.
We got shots to record.
We do have shots.
my
Oh
God.
god, we have shots to record.
3 hours later.
That
it's
was
gonna be a fun
okay.
night.
I would like to say that this has been a very fun main episode
Productive.
and also hangover.
Yes.
A lot
indeed.
of really fun questions came in for us to ponder over and answer.
I love that we got 22 questions.
We got it's like 21 questions plus one.
That's
22
how numbers
questions.
work.
Yeah, no, but the game 20 questions
Oh, okay.
Plus
yeah, yeah.
1. Yes.
plus. Well, I guess
Plus, yeah.
whatever.
20 questions plus 2.
Plus 2.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Uh,
So thank you everybody who submitted
And we
questions.
have people stick around.
It was-
2 people.
yeah.
stick around for the shot.
We have apparently 16 people watching right now, though. But so,
Oh, how
hi
many people are
everybody,
watching?
hi everybody who's watching and not contributing in chat. We appreciate your presence, and we hope you had fun and you learned something. Obviously, we have had drinks, which is the name of the show.
And we're about ready to have more. 'Cause we got
And-
for you. We're about ready to have more for you.
Yeah, you can check out the shots every other Wednesday. So we
Bring
hope
the
you
lip
we
gloss.
hope you had fun and learned something. I've learned something from this show.
I try to once in a while.
And obviously, fact check us. Look shit up on your
Oh,
own
don't.
because
Trust us.
sometimes we talk
'cause
out of our
we're
ass.
figures of authority.
Jack will miss the next one. He'll be in
IPS.
Japan for IPS, which we wish we were
in
at.
Japan.
So please,
that's nice.
so Jack,
Say hi to
please-
everyone for us.
Please have some ramen and or sake and or sushi.
Yes.
in our honor,
Okay,
in
no
our
los dos.
stead, we wish we could be there with you.
All right, and as a reminder, we will not be here in 2 weeks.
Yes, we'll be back the 29th of June. The 28th of June. The 28th of June with a high in the sky for July.
And then we'll be back on the 5th.
On the July 5th with whatever topic that Brandon
And I won't be here.
And it'll apparently be the great debate because Mike will be on assignment, but hanging out with Brandon. So
hanging out with Brandon.
It'll be
That's
a
when we
fun
do it.
show. So, yes. Thank you all for joining us on this episode of The Hangover. And if you were in the main show, thank you for joining us as well. We will see you next time.
Cheers, everybody.
Adios. Goodbye. I'm ending the stream. I'm ending it. It's ending. And it's ending right now.
All right, we can talk about